YouTubers United. Another Saturday, 11 o'clock East time, West 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Yep.
Today we have Full House.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this for a long time. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I've been waiting for this for a long time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Prince of SD.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, man.
Good. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We have Midlife Vibes. What's going on, guys? How are you?
What's up, guys? Glad to be on.
Yeah, man. Glad to see you guys. I love you guys. And last but not least,
Yeah.
YaYaChronicles.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Having a smile on your guys' show. This is awesome.
Good, man. Thanks for you guys being here. Appreciate it. And of course, my pal Al and the beautiful Mickey Bunch.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Good stuff. Hello, everyone. How are you in the chat? Thanks for being here. Miles Stock, Mike, Richard, Lynette, saw Rachel early today. Thanks so much for being here. And thank you guys for the support, like always. And guys, tough times going on. We always start talking about what's going on around the world, because it's not states around the world. So before we go into the Disney World versus Disneyland kind of stuff, let's talk a little bit about how's you guys handling the stay at home, I guess quarantine, if you want to talk about it. Not going to the parks. Any of you guys want to start first? Be my guest.
I'm still alive. She has
Amen.
That's a good sign.
Barely by the strand of hair on his head.
Oh, I know.
He has none.
Yeah, it's been close.
No.
It's been a close call some days, but we're making it.
Yeah. Those are the things she to the store, right?
I tell you, what's really helped for us is she's been busy making masks, which keeps her out of my hair, and
Nice.
I've been busy trying to create daily vlogs during this time, which keeps me out of her hair. So it's almost like we're working. We don't even see each
I
other
feel
that much.
like I see him less than before this happened.
It's weird.
Really?
Even though we're in the same house, it's
I
weird.
literally wake up sewing and I go to sleep sewing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't really, we kind of cross paths just a tiny bit.
How we see each other.
Yeah,
So it kind of worked out in your favor a little bit?
exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
She was
I
really
don't
worried.
like
Like
working anyway. So
Yeah.
for the fact that I get to stay home, I'm like, yes.
she was really worried. Like, how am I going to deal with this guy this long? Like, usually he drives away in the morning and
He
comes
was
back
driving
at
me
night.
crazy at
You
the
know,
beginning, but he lined up pretty quickly.
I learned happy wife, happy quarantine life.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen to that, my brother. Amen to that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Big guy.
Yeah, what about you guys?
You know what? I'm
We've
weak.
been okay. This
Yeah.
is week 5 of him being home.
Yeah.
We've
surprised.
never been together this much in
Never.
the 12 years we've been together. So
Never.
it's been interesting.
Yeah, I always have I always run a family business that I'm
Yeah,
always on the
6 days a
go.
week.
Yeah, so this is the longest I've ever stayed home in my life. So yeah, but I mean,
Since you were like 12, huh?
yeah, so it's kind of crazy, but it kind of got into a routine.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Baby
going.
keeps us really busy. So
Yeah, I actually going back to work on Monday. I have to go back. So I mean, it is what it is, but it's crazy. It's been one of those like things where like.
well, if the quarantine wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have had all this time to bond with baby. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
If you guys don't know, me and Brittany are in the process of adopting a
Yeah.
little one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Whoa! Wow!
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you. He's actually in the living room watching Toy Story.
His favorite.
He's only 10 months, and he he loves it.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it.
That's adorable.
Yeah. So we've been crazy busy. All this time, we actually have a room that's attached to the garage. So we're setting up a stream room, so
Yeah.
we can do a little bit more of this and stuff like that. So I'm excited, man. I mean, that alone has been keeping us real busy. So,
Yeah.
So we're
He's a
excited about.
handful.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I gotta say, bless you guys for that, because
Thank you.
I almost envy that child, because I know you guys have an awesome life, and to bring somebody into that life, and just to show him all the
I
cool
appreciate
stuff
that.
that you
Thank you.
guys see all the time. That is awesome.
I love
That
it.
is good.
Thank you.
Great.
Good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Congrats!
Send him home in peace, huh?
Yep.
I love it.
Hopefully soon we'll be able to show him and the
Yeah.
vlogs and all that because we're not allowed yet.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
I understand. No worries.
Okay.
And Ramon, what's going on with you, brother?
Yo.
I feel like Ant-Man, I feel like that scene in Ant-Man where he's under house arrest and just learning some new tricks. I feel like that. I mean, I learned origami, which I'm not great at. I learned how to cook.
Wow.
And just been watching like Disney Plus and Netflix, whatever I can get my hands on, and to keep myself occupied and actually like doing something instead of being bored in my room.
I hear you.
I hear you, man. Good stuff. Good stuff.
We're live now. What's up, brother?
That's true. When everyone said Coda. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people are learning.
Oh, there we go. We weren't. Now we
Missing
can now.
the comments now.
Now we can see the comments. Like, where are the comments at?
Oh, you can see
Oh,
it?
you guys haven't seen them before?
There we
You
go.
saw it right now?
We hadn't clicked them yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, and we just started. We become our granddaughter's teachers. I teach English and literature and science, and Josh teaches math. So every day we pick her up. She comes to our house. We do school, and then we take her back home.
Yeah, I have to act like I know how to do math.
Because my daughter is working from home.
I'm like, she's watching the tutorial. I'm like, I don't need to watch this. I already know, but I'm looking over her shoulder, like learning it.
Yeah.
You're learning too.
Half the stuff we learned in school we never use anyway. I don't understand.
I told her that. You'll never use this again. Don't worry
Never
about
use
it. Just remember it for the test.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I remember when I was taking, what was it, chemistry. I'm like, what am I going to use this for?
right?
I mean, for what?
Like, who's gonna bring up that into conversation? Who's gonna be like, solve this equation right now when you're at a coffee shop or whatnot? Who's gonna bring that up into the conversation?
And they teach everything so much different than when we learned it in school. Like they don't teach it the same.
No, they don't. They have a new structure.
Yeah, exactly.
My work has never asked me, can you build me a hexagon and a parallelogram over there, please? No, it's never come up.
Excuse me, I'll be in the back doing some trigonometry real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, just to make sure that I got all the trigs ready to go. So don't worry.
It's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah.
Guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up and like and share the live stream, and make sure you subscribe to my friends here, Prince of FSD, Midlife Vibes, the YaYaChronicles, Mickey Bunch, and your pal Al. We're putting the links little by little, so make sure you subscribe to everyone. And here's a question that I ask everyone for the first time that comes to my channel is how you get to love Disney World? Why you like Disneyland in your case? Is it because you were there since you were little, just recently? So we can start with you, with you guys, Yaya. How the love for Disneyland came to?
Oh man, it has a lot to do with our childhood.
Yeah.
You know, we're literally 15 minutes away from the park. I know Midlife's even closer, but it was such a big part of us growing up.
Yeah.
And you know what? It does have a certain magic to it. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has problems. You know what I mean? Everybody has problems, big, small ones. Sometimes when you just go to the park, you just kind of like, I'll deal with it tomorrow. You know what I mean? You forget about it. You do something you like. And especially when you have friends like you guys that can relate to that, it makes it more special. You know what I mean? So that's mainly what it is for us. A lot of people don't understand it. Actually, you know what? Before we started vlogging, a lot of people didn't really understand. Like,
why we were always there.
You're going to Disney again? What?
I know.
Hey, that's what we do.
Why would you waste money on that? It's
Yeah.
like, why do you waste money on whatever you like? You know?
And we love it. Everything. I mean, for us, Disney, it's a big part of our life.
Yeah, and before I ask everyone else, you don't get that question that says, "Why you like Disney so much? That's for kids." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I know.
Get the heck out of
Split
here.
twin.
Yeah.
Have you been to Epcot? I mean, come on. It's the adult playground.
I'm like,
Right.
what are you saying? I mean, are you serious? But all right, Midlife, go ahead.
Well, I've lived in North Carolina my whole life, so Disneyland has always been there. Like, I have childhood memories from there. It's not that we went all the time, but then I look at our photos and I see us taking our kids.
Theme parks.
there. But we love theme parks in general. I was like a big roller coaster junkie, so I love like Six Flags and stuff like that. But then a few years back, like probably about 5-6 years ago, we had somebody in the college program stay with us, and then they got us in again, and we hadn't gone for a few years.
Yeah, we had Nutz passes forever. And
yeah, we did
every
like
year on our anniversary, we'd go to Magic Mountain and ride the roller coasters. Like for what, 10, 15 years, we did that every year.
Yeah. And then, so we were kind of tired with the Nutz because we're doing it for 4 years in a row. And then, so we went and we were like, it just kind of reignited it.
Yeah, that
it
little
just was like,
kid inside of you, the memories just like bubbled up.
Yeah. And so we were like, why are we not doing this more? Why do we not have a season? I mean, literally, I think in 2 weeks we bought annual passes.
For everybody, Jessica, Chanel.
Yeah, we bought passes for our kids, all of them actually. And so, and then for every year since, we've just been doing it. And it's funny because our kids don't like it. And so I'm like, well, that saved me money. I don't have to buy you an annual pass.
Except for except for the cast member one. Even our
I wish my kids didn't like it then.
Our grandbaby doesn't either.
Our grandbaby doesn't like it. Jessica, who works there, well, not right now, furloughed, but she likes it. But I was glad she works there, so I don't have to buy her an annual pass. But anyway, she's too old. I'm not gonna buy it for her anyway. But it was like ever since that, and then we started just with Instagram taking pictures. I wanted to start photography, so I started taking pictures at Disneyland of all the different things, and that's how we started. Was really through Instagram, and then became Midlife Vibes. And like with that, like it was just meeting the friends and meeting other people who like Disneyland. That really, I mean, we forged a lot of friendships through Disneyland and through vlogging and YouTube and stuff, and close friendships and friendships from around the country. So that's like one of the best. We always talk about it. One of the best things about it for us is we love Disneyland, but we also love the friendships that we have made through this journey of Disneyland.
One of your things that you said is you get a lot of the questions on why do you do that? I don't really get that as much as I get a lot of people tell me, oh, I wouldn't pay for an annual pass. Oh, I wouldn't have them tell me. I said, well, you don't. Or that's so much money. That's so much money, to be spending. I said, don't spend it. I said, we can afford it. We do. Some people buy designer handbags. Some people buy designer shoes. Some people are all about their tickets, clothes or concerts. But everybody spends their money in different ways. We spend ours here. It's just choice, a matter of choice.
But literally, people like that don't usually do the math. And you go to Disney like 3 times and your annual pass is paid for. And you're done. That's it. Because it's like $125 to get into the park for one day.
And it's like Evan was saying, you walk in and all those adult worries just fall away. Once you walk under that train bridge and you hear music and you're going down Main Street, you're like, it just is like a relief and a moment.
Yeah. You just don't have to worry about nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I go to Disneyland for a whole day, or I can go to a nice restaurant for an hour, and Disneyland's going to cost me less probably because of our annual pass and stuff.
Oh, definitely.
True.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I relate a lot with Yaya was saying that I go there just to forget about everything that's going around the world, or that day something happened at work or something. I just forget about the real world. I'm in my zone. Even if I have to go to sometimes I do it, and sometimes people criticize me. But I go in Main Street, in this case, here in Orlando. I sit in a bench and just watch people walk.
I've gone just to walk.
People watch.
Yeah.
And you see people walk, sit there, people walk and enjoy, and I see the kids so happy and stuff like that. And that fills me a lot. I mean, it's just the way Disney is for me. It's just
absolutely.
There's so many times that Josh and I will literally go. We'll sit at Jolly Holiday.
Okay.
And we'll just sit there, we'll eat, we'll get something to drink, and we just watch people go by. We could literally be in the park for about 2 to 3 hours and come right back home.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about being there the whole day. Yeah.
It's like Baloo, the bare necessities of life.
You see with us.
Smells, you got the sounds, and I tell you, Jolly Holiday is the best people watching spot, right?
Oh, with us over here.
The castle, it's awesome.
With us over here at Disney World, there's a lot, like, seriously, I could speak for the 95% of the people who go to Disney World on a regular basis that live on this side of the country. We really, all of us would really love to be in the the original park. Would love to sit in Disneyland and just sit in Walt's Park. Where he walked, where he was, I want to. I know for sure I want to. I haven't yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Oh, I haven't yet. I've never been to Florida.
What?
Josh has been. I've never been.
Oh, you got to come.
I want to go to Epcot.
Whoa.
It's wonderful in its own way, but having been a Disneylander coming to Disney World, Magic Kingdom is, fantastic. But there is something just so rich and wonderful and intangible about Disneyland. I'm tearing up just thinking about it. It's just everything amazing.
It's got the history. We got the size.
And you can feel it. You can feel it. It's amazing.
Yeah, we got the size. You guys got the history, and it weighs out really, really well. Really, really well,
True.
Like what we bring to the table, you guys bring to the table, at the same weight, just because of the history, because of the.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I think because Josh and I are eaters and drinkers, that's kind of our thing. Mm-hmm. I want to go to Epcot.
Like,
so
we can't
bad.
wait for Epcot.
Oh God!
I want to drink around the world. I want to eat around the world. I want to put my ears in my shirt on.
You guys get all over
my spandex.
She's one of us. She's one of us.
Yes. You have to get a hold of us.
Awesome.
You can stay with me. Come on.
Put my spandex on. Make sure I got room to grow.
Yes.
Eat it.
Yeah, let's do it. It's awesome.
I'm a fat man trapped in a little man's body.
I used to be.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Looking for some SD.
Oh no, not at all.
I know. I'm back from the dead. That was bizarre. That was very bizarre. My computer just shut down, and I have my phone right next to me so I can listen to the live, and I'm hearing you guys. I'm laughing, trying to get like this thing set up. But I'm glad I'm back from the dead.
Yay.
Yeah. So
did you take the monorail?
Yay. I did take the monorail. As a matter of fact,
Did you take it over? No, I mean to get back here. Did you take it over?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure that.
Yes, I'm actually on that one right there. That you are right behind it. It just ran a little slow. Yeah,
purple's better.
So, Prince obviously,
yes.
Why Disneyland? I know you've been to a lot to the park. You film a lot. Why Disneyland?
Disneyland, it's always been like that place where I kind of like fell in love with it off the bat. I was going to Disneyland before I can even walk or talk. That's why my parents took me. Awesome. My mom was the one that was into Disney, and so she was the one that sat me down with Snow White and then Mulan and all those cartoons, and I fell in love with the movies and the storytelling. And because of Disney, it made me want to pursue theater and pursue acting. And so seeing that come to life at the parks, it just made my love for Disney grow. And I've only been to Disney World a couple of times, but I think the last time I went there was 2016, December.
Okay.
So it's long overdue. I got to go back there. I got to go back.
Yeah, you have to come back. You have to go. It will be cool if everybody can come to Epcot at the same time. That would be freaking awesome.
I think the last time I was in Walt Disney World, the Great Movie Ride was still open. Stitch's Great Escape was not seasonal.
Oh, it still isn't.
That was a great ride.
Yeah, it will never be.
I've only been on that ride once, and to this day I don't like the smell of corn dogs.
So I gotta
burps right in your face.
I have another question before Al and Mickey Bunch ask questions, and this is a personal question for you guys. Why you guys get all the cool merchandise first than us?
Yeah.
Disneyland's better.
What do you got going on there?
It's such cool stuff, and then I have to pay high prices for people to buy it for me. It's ridiculous.
You know what? You know what? Have your people talk to our people, and then we can probably explain something going on.
Not the answer I was looking for, everyone.
They have to keep us APs happy by giving us the cool merch where you guys get the tourists, and so they can just keep throwing out the same stuff.
And Josh and I aren't really big merch people.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
No, we're not big merch people. We're big on the experience and the eating and the drinking. Like we spend most of our money eating.
The perishables.
Yeah. And ears. And ears.
And the ears.
Ears. And patches. Okay, wait. Let me backtrack.
Yeah. I meant to say that I don't buy merchandise.
I've seen some of your shopping videos, Becky.
Uh-oh.
I cut down this year. I did.
Yeah.
She
Like,
did.
if you want that michelada? No ears today.
He did not.
No.
That equals defiance purchasing.
Yeah, I know. I learned.
Those are the fun ones.
Yeah, the defiance purchases.
Orlando Mike. Yeah, I would do Newsies. I think that's a really great show. I would not pass up on that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
No, Mike. Orlando Mike got a question there. What was it? Let me put it here. Hold on.
There we go.
Prince of Bestie, you said you love acting, but if you had the chance to be a cast in Disney's Newsies, would that be the role you'd like to do?
Yeah, I would definitely do that. But I think the dream role has always been Aladdin. I think that was like the go-to dream that I've
Oh
ever
my
wanted to
God.
record.
When you said that, I was like, yes.
You'd be a good Aladdin. I could see
Bestie
that.
would be awesome. Yes. You'd play the part good, man. Better
It's
than me.
it's crazy. I have a lot of friends that did like the Aladdin the musical spectacular at Disneyland before it closed, and so they were the ones that helped me out get the role, and they were the ones helping me with everything that I need to do.
Cool.
Yeah. A lot of people say I'd be a good writer.
Oh, okay, okay.
But I look a lot like Ryder, from Rapunzel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can
I'll
see
take my
that. I
glasses
can
off.
see that.
Well, the girls at work call you
Oh,
Mama
that's
Coco.
Mulder. Wow. It's getting hot in here.
Al, who told you that?
I don't know.
Well, because of my gray hair, I get called Mama Coco at work.
Mama Coco.
Oh, I love that movie.
Because I'm feisty. Yeah, they're okay, Mama Coco. She's gonna get you with the chocolate. Yeah. Mhm.
I love it.
Oh my God. Oh man. And another question: do you guys have like over there like a character warehouse thing that you could buy cheap merchandise, Disney merchandise, like we do here, or you guys don't have that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
That's the yayas.
yeah, we actually set it out. It's still it's kind of far from the park, kind of, but it's the closest thing we got.
Yeah, it's a Disney store.
Yeah, and we actually vlog. We haven't been able to because they're closed, but
Yeah.
we actually vlog them
Every month.
and there's some pretty good stuff. Some stuff from Orlando end
Yeah.
up there, and I mean, you get some good deals.
Yeah.
Spirit jerseys, like Haunted Mansion polos for like $7-8. It's some crazy stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Really good stuff,
Do you guys in Walt Disney, or I mean, I'm sure you guys do, like have a cast member store, cast only? Like we have Company D.
I love Company D.
Oh, yeah, Company. They have it here too, right?
Yeah.
They have it here too.
Yeah, we have one here. What's the name of it? Kelly, what's the name of that store?
Cast Connections.
That's what? Cast Connection.
Cast Connection.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
We have
Yeah,
the character warehouse, which is open to the public, but then we have the Cast Connection, which is
Only
a
for the
strict
cast
cast member.
members. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
Thank God my
the
wife's a
Disneyland
cast
is
member.
Company D.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
Company D.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's where the deals are at.
Yeah, that's what
Sure.
an LCD TV for like $25, right?
I know. Well, one of the things that I saw in there that I was really tempted to do, which wouldn't have cost like no more than like $150 to do anyway, was they renovated. Oh God, what was it? It was
Hotel, wasn't it?
what was it? It was the hotel.
Kingdom Hotel, I think wasn't it? No.
Which one? There's been a few.
know.
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom, right?
Okay.
And they had the mirrors in there, they had the dressers in there, they had the seating arrangements, they had everything. And I was thinking to myself, man, if I only had an extra room,
Right.
I would totally make an Animal Kingdom room.
That is awesome.
I need like a 7-room house, so I could just make different rooms.
Yes. Me too.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I'd invite everybody over. Hey, you want to stay?
Oh,
$150 a night. You can't beat it.
that's
compared to.
Actually, I have a friend that works in the hotels, and she says that I don't know why people waste a lot of money because the bed is the same in every hotel, even in the cheap one.
It's true.
The bed is the same thing. It's just the decoration and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. I'm like, well, you pay with.
You know what? It is and it isn't. We put it to the test. The first time we went to Walt Disney World, we stayed at what was it?
Port Orleans, Riverside.
The Riverside, right?
Love it.
Beautiful.
One of my favorites.
Quiet, beautiful. I mean, food is excellent. And then the last time we stayed in a hotel off the.
Well, we stayed at Art of Animation as well.
Yeah, last time.
Another great one.
Oh man!
Don't stay off property.
No,
It's
No,
worth
no,
it.
don't do that.
I mean, everything from food and transportation, it loses its. I would say.
Luster. And then hurt, it makes it worse. That
Yeah,
made it a lot harder.
Yeah, she got.
and
hurt.
now that we have the Skyliner, I mean, it's just
No, we haven't seen that yet.
I know.
No.
incredible. Oh, you guys know. Yeah, it's so incredible, man. It really
Dang.
is. You
Yeah,
never leave that feeling. You always have the Disney feeling when
Right.
you're transporting between parks and hotels now.
Well, we know
the
somebody that
Skyliner.
we know
Great.
somebody that's a DVC member, and one of the hotels over here at Disneyland. I kid you not, I always wanted to steal the Chippendale picture out of the restroom. The thing was so stinking. I didn't do it. But that picture was so stinking cute with Chippendale and the orange, for orange.
I think I've
County.
seen that. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, I'm going to steal that one day. And they're like, no, you're not. I wouldn't because I don't steal, but I just love that. I'm all in my vest walking out. No, it was so adorable.
Bust out the iPhone, take a picture of it. Lasts forever.
So
It is cool though that like at Cast Connections when we went, and I know Al, you've gone. It's so cool when they renovate because you can buy all those like all the art for like $10.
Yep.
It's
Oh
crazy.
wow.
Okay, if you ever see that,
If I ever
Chippendale
see
with
that,
the
I'm getting
orange,
it for you, Becky.
let me know.
We got it.
Coming down with an orange. It's on my list.
So cute.
Yep.
I
Wow.
remember when we went. We went with Kelly, and it was funny because I see Kelly's husband. All of a sudden, he went to the right side, and I'm like, "Where's he going?" All of a sudden, he comes out with a microwave, with this table, with this thing. I'm like, "Where's he gonna put all that stuff?" Oh, look, come here.
Hey.
Oh, you know what's funny?
$30. I'm like, what? What do you mean $30? And brand new. I'm like, wow.
It was
Wow,
a brand new
okay.
microwave. It hadn't been used. It was brand new, and it like exactly fit over our stove. So we got this brand new microwave, and I think it was 20. And then
Something like that.
obsessed with the Disney chicken strips because cast members can purchase the food they serve in Disney World. So they sell the frozen chicken strips. And anyway, my husband's obsessed with them. And
Can you ship that over to San Diego? That sounds really great.
yes, it's amazing. So he bought a deep
Yeah.
fryer just so he can make Disney chicken like constantly. So
Nice.
Well, you know what? At the company D store, when I went with Jessica, we were able to go inside the store with the merch, but I wasn't able to go with her into buy like the chairs and the house stuff. Or when they, she said it could only be for your spouse, but like anybody else couldn't go in. So I wasn't able to go in and look at anything in there. She could go in, but she couldn't take me. It's only your spouse if you're married.
Special section.
That section in Disney World, any guest of a cast member can go into. But there is little room in the very back that's like damaged, and it might be just that the tag has ripped off. It's not that the item's necessarily damaged, or maybe the packaging is bent. If it's not perfect, it won't go on the floor.
Maybe that's the deal because
that room, because it's considered damaged, they don't want anyone other than
they wouldn't let me in. She went by herself and she was taking pictures of everything and showing me.
Right, that's what I do with Taylor. They won't let Taylor in, so I'm like texting her picture.
Wow. No, I think it's funny because you guys were talking about like don't stay outside like the park. And last time I went to Walt Disney World, I have never stayed out of like the park. I've always stayed inside the parks. And the one resort that I fell in love with the most was Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think that place is so beautiful.
So beautiful.
The minute you wake up, there's like a giraffe passing by your balcony. I mean, the whole 9 yards. That place is phenomenal. I love that place.
That's what I've heard.
We haven't been. I mean,
we've been there, but we haven't stayed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's great. It's great.
It is. It's amazing.
Yeah.
An absolute amazing
That has
place.
to be our next stop for sure.
It's beautiful. I mean, I remember waking up and I can just hear like the giraffes and everything. I can hear like the birds. It made me feel like I was in the Lion King movie. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. All right.
Okay.
Oh no!
Dropped out.
It is amazing when you think about it. It's like must be like being in a movie or something. Waking up, looking out onto your balcony, and seeing like giraffes. And I mean, when we did the DVC cast member tour, I just thought, wow, like I haven't stayed there, but wow, this must be amazing. You know, like surreal almost.
Right.
Maybe our first time.
It's amazing.
Maybe our first time out. That's where we should stay.
You should.
You should.
Make sure you invite us too.
Incredible.
Yeah.
He's like homeboy discount.
If you work in Disneyland, can you get discounts here at Disney, like hotels and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
not on tickets, right?
Right.
They're very slight, but they do the sign-in, so that's why like we always used to go with my friend Erin. She was a cast member. She would get the deal on the room, so we would always tell her, okay, we got the room, you don't have to pay for your room. And then she would sign us in. So all she ever paid for was her flight and her food, and it worked.
When does Disney World have like blackout dates like they do here for cast members?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Not as many. I mean, like we're blocked out. We were blocked out before all of this to Hollywood Studios, but I feel like there's not as many blackouts for Disney World as Disneyland.
Now, here's another question.
But a cast member on either coast can go for free in and bring their
if you're
done.
If you're Disneyland, if you work for Disneyland and you sign people in at Disney World, does that go against your total sign-ins for the year?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, TV, what's up?
It does.
Yep. That's why I told them after all this is over, they're going to be hiring a bunch of people again. I'm like, maybe I'll go back because homegirl wants some perks. I wouldn't have to pay to get him into Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of going for part-time as well.
Because I'm thinking like if we go on vacation to Disney World, well, now we have to bring our daughter because she sign us in.
Yeah, let's go. We can skip
But then I'm like, well, we go for 4 days. That's 4 days of sign-ins. So then she only has a certain amount of sign-ins after that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, my wife gets quite a bit because she's full-time security. And so we've never really had a problem with getting children in because the children have to be on guest sign-in, guest admission. Fortunately, I'm a spouse, so I get spousal admission. I got unlimited basically because I'm considered a cast member, but I never use it. I have an annual pass as well, and the reason why is because I found that cast members have actually a lot more blackout dates than actual annual pass holders.
Yeah.
So when she's on blackout, especially with the whole Star Wars thing, because that's been a major thing, they've been blocking out for a while. I got the annual pass, so I'm able to get in and do some videos and stuff like that. But whenever I can, I use the cast member main gate pass to get in because I'm bringing the kids in with me.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing, But my kids are like, "Oh, we're going back to Disney, okay?" And I'm like, "You have no idea how lucky you are. You don't, My parents used to take me to Disney like every 3 months. They get to go whenever they want, and I'm like, "You have no idea how lucky you are."
Yeah.
Now the big question is: are you guys gonna go back to the park as soon as it opens, or
Yes, no hesitation, full throttle, let's go.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think because of me and because of baby, we both have asthma. I don't think I would run.
I'm gonna wear my.
Let the wave of people go out.
Wear your mask.
Everyone's cool. If anything happens, people start getting sick again. I'm still at home.
I'm gonna wear my N95.
I'm going to go in a big rain
Boom.
suit.
You're gonna go what?
I'm going to go in a big disposable rain suit.
There you go.
An N95 on the baby.
Rubber
You
duck
look like,
gloves.
outbreak.
I was told children under 2 can't wear any type of mask because they don't have the lung capacity.
Yeah.
But my aunt, the one that we do the breast cancer awareness fundraising for, she gave me 2 N95 masks. So I haven't worn one of them. I'm saving it.
Cool.
We have a couple with like the filters and stuff, so we have a couple as well, but we haven't used those.
Yeah.
We haven't gone out, so.
Yeah, we have to see again what they're gonna do. I mean, they were saying like first, at least here, maybe it was gonna be only Florida residents, like the first wave of people that they're gonna let in. Then it was everybody around the states, and then last international, obviously, until they open international gateway again. But again, while we were talking offline, it seems like in some news they're saying that they won't open until next year.
Yeah.
No one from Disney is saying that. I'm
Yeah,
I know.
No.
You know, it's don't believe anything that doesn't come directly
I
from
think,
Disney.
I think that article read theme parks like Disney.
Yeah.
Is what it read.
And then everyone jumped on that and
But
just kind of went crazy
Everybody
with it.
lost their minds because I work at the Disney Vacation Club call center.
Right.
Oh my heavens. Members yelling at me, are the parks not going to be open till next year? And blah, blah, blah. And I have a reservation in October. And they're just yelling at me all day long about that article.
So can
not
someone
super happy at who wrote that.
can someone like help me out with this? But what is going on with like the CEO thing? Who is the CEO of Disney as of right now? I'm so confused.
I think it's Bob Iger again, right?
Yeah, temporarily.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bob came back and took the reins again just because.
Right.
I can imagine. Imagine being the other Bob.
I think they're both there, right?
The other Bob.
And it was really no disrespect to the new.
No.
It was just, Bob Iger had done this job for 15 years.
Yeah.
We're definitely in uncharted waters, unprecedented situation.
Literally. Yeah.
It was just like, hey, I got this.
If I would have been Chapek,
and
I'd be like, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Sure he
Totally.
was.
Yeah.
It's not like he's losing his pay. I mean, Chapek's still getting his pay.
Oh yeah, of course.
and he's still working. It's just Bob Iger, had the experience.
Well, who wants that whole responsibility on their hand anyway?
It's probably better there's 2 of them instead of one of them,
I mean, I was just
Oh my
confused because he stepped down on a high note, and then weeks later he just resumed like the position back again.
Yeah.
So I was very confused on the whole situation.
Remember this though, Iger has probably a lot of stocks and wants to make sure that everything good is happening with Disney because he has an opportunity to lose multi-millions of dollars too. So
he's already given up his paycheck. So I mean, literally, he gave up 100% of his paycheck when it first started. Yeah,
their money's in stock for sure. It's like if Disney goes down, he has to go back to work. Somewhere.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Do you guys own any stocks?
No, but we're thinking about it now.
Right?
You should.
Right?
You should.
They stop get in there.
I like to believe that I
go back up.
Yeah, it's Disney. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, you should. I bought a couple of them. Well, I bought when it was like 125. Then I bought when it was 94. Right now it's 100, 102, 101.
101,
Yeah. So now's the time to buy stocks. Any stock actually, because if you got the money, now's the time to do it.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm posting links in the chat if you guys
I have my checkbook out.
Absolutely. If you guys want to subscribe to any of our guests tonight,
thank you guys.
Check the chat. The links are all in there for everyone to see. So subscribe to our friends, especially if you love Disneyland. These are the Disneyland people here. I watch. If I'm a creator, and if a creator actually watches them, then they got to be good because we have no time to watch other people's channels.
Right.
We got to be completely honest, because we're still working all the time, and hard to watch other people's shit.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna ask you guys too because I know you guys do a lot of like theme park videos. So how is this quarantine treating you guys with making content? I mean, I do like the storytelling and the skits. Very rarely I do vlogs, but how is it for you guys? How's it affecting you guys?
Well,
surplus.
Freaking out.
well, besides hanging out with Al almost every day, live streams, man. Live stream every day.
Right.
Almost
Yeah,
live stream every day. That's what I do. That's what I do, man. Since I'm lucky, I have work every day. I'm working from home sometimes. Then I gotta go to the building, but usually I'm home working, working at home. So what I do is just live stream, man, to survive. And put some content in there.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's the way. But I really want to go back to the park.
I know.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
No, it's not.
We have surplus of videos that never went up, so those are slowly going up.
Okay.
We have a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
behind the scenes stuff. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I think besides learning that we need to watch our hands, which we're supposed to do that a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty
That's
sure
like
you
grammar
people.
school stuff.
Yeah, pretty well. You guys seen it? We're talking about that the other day. You seen people in the park that go to the bathroom and never wash their hands and they go out.
Fine.
So
Disgusting.
So hopefully,
I honestly had not seen that. You don't think about women not doing that until I came to Disney World, and it's like, oh no, are you not going to wash your hands? You know, in
That's
your
so
own
gross.
mind. I don't know if it's like a foreign thing. I don't know, but I was like, these are women going to the bathroom, not washing their hands. Crazy. So hopefully now people wash their hands. Crazy.
yeah,
Hopefully.
The problem
we'll
is
learn.
Disneyland and Disney World get people from all over the world, so every culture is different. So I think like here,
Wait. Let me stop him now.
Please, go ahead.
I'm not
Yaya and Brittany are my friends, so they know when we're at the park. I am germaphobe. I don't like touching anything. I don't want to lean against the wall. What does Josh do? Oh, does this bother you?
but I wash my hands.
His
Right?
Chicken wing, picked it up off the floor and ate it. We were like,
I ain't gonna waste food.
You can't waste.
Wait,
food.
was it a 5-second rule? It
You
wasn't
can't
a
do that
5-second rule?
anymore.
He probably just did it for shock value.
Now-
You was probably there for half an hour, Prince of ST.
Well, let me tell you.
Dang.
But I'll tell you now, when we go back to Disneyland, my actions are gonna definitely be different
gonna
than that they
listen
were
to
in the
me
past.
now.
I mean,
I'm so glad to hear that, Josh.
I was a true believer of, by exposing yourself to germs, your body will build an immune system to germs. This is something a little different that it's good. I'm not going to risk it with this.
Still
This is a big virus.
The whole rail.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm not going to go around touching all the rails and stuff. And I'll be, I always wash my hands anyway when I use the restroom. But might be washing my hands or having that hand sanitizer if we can find any more.
Yeah. Have you seen those people that did that challenge that they lick the toilets and stuff like that?
That is so
my
disgusting.
Why?
That's
Why
all
do you do
over
that?
my
Retarded.
newsfeed. That is all over my timeline on Twitter and Facebook. It is disgusting.
Nasty.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them.
Like,
Obviously, they got
honestly.
sick. That's insane.
But did you
Of
guys
course.
see that?
Think of the people that were eating those like dishwasher pods or
Yeah,
whatever.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
that-
it was a
Or that meme that went out said, "All
Yeah.
you dummies were out there licking the ice cream. Now look at what happened to you." You don't remember they're licking the ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No, this is
disgusting.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I was saying, like, everybody hopefully learn that wash your hands and all this stuff and take care of your of your body, I guess. Another thing that I learned is that I need to record a lot and save some just in case an emergency comes in.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna start doing a lot of recording, even if it's not blog. I'm just gonna record rides and all that stuff because you never know where you're gonna need footage, and
Right.
that's one thing that I need to learn.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like going along with that, I'm lucky. Like I guess I'm technically working because I'm getting paid, but I'm not really working. So
Yeah.
I have a lot of time to shoot a daily vlog right now. So we're shooting a daily vlog, home vlog, whatever we're doing. Just to keep myself busy. To keep myself sane because there's otherwise I'm gonna be like, okay, what am I gonna do? But if you shoot a home vlog, that consumes, you guys know, it could consume 5 to 10 hours a day, depending on editing and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
that's what's consuming my day. But I'm worried about when I actually physically go back to work and the parks aren't open. Now what am I gonna shoot? Okay, I can shoot a home vlog for that day, but like when I go to Disneyland, I might shoot anywhere from 5 to 10 vlogs that'll last me until the next time. And if I don't have a Disneyland to do that, now I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do?
Is that why you've been pushing the camera on me?
Yes.
I'll be snowing and you come out with a tripod and a camera. Look, babe, you press this button, and then you press this. If you want a time lapse, you can take. Before I was never Brittany and Yaya, I was never allowed to touch the camera. All of a sudden, he's handing me the camera. It's right here on my shelf. You press these buttons.
Yeah, you're gonna take the reins.
Now I understand why. Now I understand why.
The things that COVID-19 does, huh?
I have no. I'll call him out on a live stream. Let's do it.
Content. Here we go.
Yeah. What about you, Al and Kelly? What Prince of SD was asking about your content and all that since the parks are closed now?
Well, I we'll talk about later at the end of the show. I started the breakdown with your pal Al. I got to take a whole new leaf on things. I mean, I'm a reviewer, literally. Like my channel was always based on reviewing restaurants, rides, going through ride-throughs, going through, walkthroughs and showing the most comfortable places to sit in a crowded, time at Disney type deal, that kind of stuff. And now I'm, I got to re-evolve, if you will, and just, I'm doing these vlogs that are, analyzing life, which is okay with me because, I've had a lot of people in my lifetime always come up and say, hey, what do you think about this? You got any advice for me type thing? Because I guess I'm friendly like that. They want to come to me for advice, which is okay. And so, I just decided that's what I'm gonna do until this thing's over with, and possibly beyond it. I'll keep it going if everybody likes it, and just talk about life in general and do stuff like that. But it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm used to reviewing. I'm used to saying, "Hey, cool! Look at this. This is cool." Not sitting here going, "Okay, so guys."
And you can't go anywhere really. So
no, I can go to the park.
That's the other thing. You can go to
you could review your wife's cooking.
Oh yeah,
always a thumbs up.
She's 5 stars. She's literally 5 stars.
Right, and there's only that option. It's only 5 stars.
She's right there next to you, right? Al? She's right there.
No, she's at work.
Oh, that's right. She's at work. Yeah.
Yeah. No, if she wasn't a security guard, she would have been a chef. Literally.
Nice.
Because there was a real quick funny story. I don't want to take too much time of this, but funny story. My wife and I used to watch the chef show with the angry man on it. You know what I'm talking about? And curse and yell at everybody.
Ramsay?
What is it?
Gordon Ramsay?
Gordon Ramsay's
Gordon
show.
Ramsay.
Okay.
Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen. Thank you. And my wife used to sit there and go, I can make that. And I'd be like, yeah, right. Like Eggs Benedict, which, Gordon Ramsay's like, this is one of the hardest things to make. And all of cooking, you got to really know what you're doing. And she's like, I can do that. And she literally walked into the kitchen and she made it. Wow. And I wanted to call Gordon up and be like, look at this.
She did it.
that's awesome.
It's amazing. She really does a good job at that. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, I married up.
Welcome back.
I did too. I married up.
Oh, hi, honey.
He knows what to say.
Yeah, I see that.
She's watching right now.
And I will speak for Yaya. He married up.
Really? Yeah.
I really married up. She's a security guard at Disney World. I mean, come on.
Wow.
Bonus.
And she can cook. She's a security guard.
And she can cook.
And she can cook.
Let's
Yeah.
go. She gets all this. Man,
And Kelly, what about you? I mean, we lost him again, but he's listening. So, what about you?
He's like, I don't know. disappearing man. You know, I do not have the problem of being so amazing like all of you that keep up with posting what you've filmed. So I haven't posted the video of me meeting the amazing Josh and Becky from 2 years ago. So I have plenty of things to edit. So actually I was just editing, which I talked about last week, going to Walt Barn in Los Angeles. So that'll be coming out probably tomorrow. And then, so, you know, I've got lots of old footage that I'd love to get to, especially the ones where I got to meet awesome friends.
Cool.
And so I think there's an Edison that still needs edited too.
Nice.
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 But you know, there have been some fun quarantine collabs that I've been in. Those are kind of fun. I'm doing a Disney alcohol collab at Disney.
I wasn't invited to that one.
Yeah, well,
Everybody
how
knows
come I
my
wasn't
game.
invited to that one?
I'm right here.
We just
They invite me
met,
for
so can
candy,
I
but
get
not
on
for
that too?
alcohol. What?
What?
Everybody's all mad.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm sort of loving about watching like Josh and Becky and your video today is it's kind of cool to see you guys be you know, not just you at Disney. I mean, I love seeing all of you at Disney, but it's really kind of cool because people that watch your channel love you and love watching you. So it's you know, a little bit of Disney, but it's mostly you.
Well, one of the things that I told Josh, one of the things that I told Josh is this is an awesome time that we're in. That because the parks are closed, this gives us an opportunity to connect with our subscribers, to connect with those people that are viewing us, to get on a more personal basis with them, to let them see who we are as people. Because, you know, they see you at the park, they see us doing food reviews, they see us doing, what do you call those ride-through things that you call them, whatever they are. You know, they see us doing all of that.
That is a technical term.
They see us doing the theme parks, they see us doing food reviews, or when we go out and we script something, but it's not very often that they get to see you in your house, that they get to see you being you know, unfiltered, uncut. And so I told them, this is
shaving your head bald.
Yeah, we couldn't have a better opportunity to be ourselves in our house and get to know our subscribers on a more personal level. You know, and get to know them. Like now when we live stream, they've been watching us at home a little bit. So now we get to interact with them and talk about other stuff, not just Disney stuff. So it's been a really,
that's why I love you.
It's been a really good opportunity that we've had to connect on a more personal basis, I think.
Yeah.
I love it.
Roberto Blake. I don't know if you guys watch Roberto Blake at all. He's a YouTube creator that works with YouTube, teaches people how to utilize their YouTube channels and stuff like that. He's a really good friend. That's one of the things that he's been emphasizing as well is like, seize this opportunity. Yeah. Don't sit down. Just actually seize this opportunity to do exactly what you're saying. Connect with your subscribers, connect with your, do things outside the box that you normally wouldn't do because you're so used to doing the norm.
Like one of the things that I noticed, I was making masks. I wasn't making them to sell them. I was just making them for my family. My phone just blew up. People were just blowing me up, and I was short with them, not because I was trying to be, but I was just overwhelmed, Yeah,
absolutely.
And one of the things that I didn't do it with the intent to tell people, oh, look at this is what it entails to make a mask, But I found myself, Josh just came and put the camera. I was like, look, in order to make a mask, if I just make one by one, it takes a long time. So I kind of need to do a batch, and I showed the process. You got to cut the, the interfacing. You got to cut the, the elastic. There's such a process to it, and then it's a process, especially on that scale of your phone blowing up. And people started hitting me up, going, "Hey, you know what? Thank you so much for showing me that. I didn't know that much went into making one mask." Right? And you're like, "Yeah, times what, over 200 and some that I've made."
Wow!
It's like. It's like I love you guys. I really want to get you, and I'm flipping out, right? Because I'm like, if it's important to you, it's important to me, and I'm stressed out. And Josh is like, Becky, stop stressing out. You can only do what you can do. You're one person. Yeah. I even got this guy with the heat press like
She put me to mask making.
Yeah.
I wasn't sewing, so don't worry. The quality was still there.
Yeah,
I
I
was
had
doing
it
like
pressing.
I was
love
like
that
washing
video where
dishes.
you
I
show
was
your-
pressing.
like production line. I've been obsessed with making masks too, and like you, Becky, I started just making them for my kiddos, to send to Arizona and my grandson, and then started making them for friends. I just sent one to Gonzo, but I really liked watching your video of how you like mass produce them.
Well,
instead of doing them one at a time, because there's a
you
lot
can't.
of people.
You can't. In a work environment, when I work, I'm really like a streamlined person. I like to streamline things, and I'm like a what do you call it when you have a assembly
Production line.
Yeah, I'm one of those type of people, and it has to be clean or I can't function. I start stressing out. It's all dirty, and so I was like, whoa, I just have to say, you know what, I can't do custom orders one-on-one.
Yeah.
I have to do a batch, because if you don't, it's crazy.
Hey, did you
Right,
guys,
I got you.
did you guys know that the Prince of SD, that he's a part-time magician?
What?
Yeah, he has this great disappearing act.
Yeah, he does.
Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Okay. We may be having a few technical issues like that, right?
Yes.
But here's the thing: when the women's heels start sinking into the into the freshly paved asphalt, that's when we have to start worrying. When the rides start breaking down. I'm trying to do a Disneyland opening day type thing here. You catching on?
Right?
I'm on my laptop, so I quickly switched over to my phone, and I feel like now it's working for some weird reason. So I hope it doesn't die mid-sentence like it did minutes ago, hours ago.
Well, don't stress out about it though. You're good.
You're good, man.
Now. Just don't stress about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
This is my first time.
Yeah, don't worry. We ain't gonna make fun of you. Don't worry about it. We got you, man.
We're totally gonna wait until after the show.
Yeah.
Hey,
we
I already said my one joke. So I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
I was kidding.
Yeah, we love
And
the
I started
act, man.
copying. I was really excited. I was like, "What? Josh loves magic."
Yeah, it's great.
You didn't even know I was joking. It's okay.
Yeah.
No, I know you're joking. I know.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
You got me. You got me.
I was like, "Woo."
Guys, thank you so much for being here again. Make sure you subscribe to everyone. The channels are being in the chat. I think Al is putting them. Thank you all for that. So make sure you subscribe to Prince of SD, Midlife Vibes, and the YaYaChronicles. The Mickey Bunch. And you're proud. Thank you so much. You guys, you got more minutes, right? You got a couple more minutes? Are we almost in an hour? Yeah,
Of
good.
course.
That's all right.
Time.
We're on quarantine. We can't go anywhere.
Over
We're talking to people.
Yeah, that's
What
true.
else are we gonna do?
What else are we gonna do? By the way, I want to ask you guys a question, and this goes to Yaya. What are we having for dinner? I know you giving food there. What is it? Carrots?
No,
Or- Wait. Let me get you. Well, hold on.
that
Wait. Let me see. What is it?
Baby's having sweet potatoes.
There we go.
Hey, what happened?
There we
Oh,
go.
is the little one eating them?
Of
He's
course.
gonna be so
Nice.
big when we see him,
Nice.
It's getting so big.
He's already starting to walk.
and he looks
Oh.
like Yaya.
He does. It's
Kind
weird,
of
you guys.
weird. It's weird. He does.
Even his little
that's
hair.
Yeah.
He
Nice.
looks just like you.
Aw.
Awesome. He's almost ready. He's almost park ready.
Yeah, all of a sudden I'm like,
I can't wait
Are
for
they-
that.
He's got tons of Disney clothes.
You know how drastic do you think the parks are going to change after all this?
Drastically.
Yeah, right.
Drastically.
You know what?
Big time.
I mean, I'm old school, man. Like before 9/11, I remember going to the park without all the security BS and just walking right up to the door and with your pass and whatnot. And after 9/11, everything got so crazy. I'm wondering how drastic it's going to be. You're like, is it going to be like sad? You're not going to be able to see stuff. You know what I mean? Maybe go into
Actually, it might be better.
Virtual queues will be big, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too. But my wife actually kind of informed me a little bit. I know we've probably seen the news reference to Shanghai and all the other ones over there across the waters, across the pond, how they're putting the 6 feet apart little stamps on the ground and stuff like that for queue lines.
Mhm.
My wife said that she has noticed that Walt Disney World here in Florida, that they already started implementing that into parks. So we'll have to see you know, she noticed what she noticed was not the ride queues. She noticed outside where the ticket hubs are. Yeah. You know, the main entrance ticket hubs.
Do you think that they might only do pre-purchase tickets for the day, where they don't let you go and buy tickets that same day, so people aren't lining up for tickets, and
Kelly?
they can control the influx of people?
Kelly would probably know more.
You know, I don't know. I don't. I mean, I honestly don't know, but I could imagine that they would have you purchase them online, even same day ticket.
I heard something, it might not be true, but like, you know, to help streamline the process of not making people wait at the gate, where you have to buy your tickets online and then provide your own photo online before you go. So when they actually scan your ticket, they already have your photo there. So they don't have to take your picture. Well, this is Disneyland, Disney World. You guys have Magic. Disneyland, they take your picture at the gate if you're going in for the first time.
Yeah.
Man, I really wish like those magic wristbands would cross over to the Anaheim.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Yes.
We have such bad Wi-Fi.
Oh, I missed.
Hey, they might. It's it's less.
They might.
But
I kind
you
of
know,
hope not. Though.
They would have to install an infrastructure, and what it cost Disney World $1 billion or something like that to install this infrastructure. So they would have to do the same thing at Disneyland, because Disneyland Wi-Fi sucks. So
it would be
honestly, there's something so wonderful about going through the turnstiles at Disneyland and not having a stinking magic band. And and you know what Disneyland has the best is their fast pass system. I love Max Pass. I absolutely hate at Walt Disney World that people, you know, sitting in their living room in the UK 60 days before they're going to come are able to book fast passes, so no one can get same day fast passes.
Yep.
It's, you know, and then I hear, you know, I feel bad. Members call in and they really want to ride Flight of Passage, and they've been here, you know, 3 years in a row and haven't been able to ride it because they don't want to take 4 hours of one park day that they've paid for to try and ride it. So I think Disneyland, I hope Disneyland doesn't get, you know, that whole insanity with 60 days in advance and magic bands. There's just something so nostalgic and retro about Disneyland. And you know what? Any day at Disneyland, you can ride any ride you want to. If you get there,
absolutely.
Do you feel like it loses the spontaneity?
Yeah.
Like being spontaneous and just saying, hey, you know what, this is what I want to do. And going with the magic. How many times, Yaya and Brittany, do we walk in the park and we think we have a plan and the magic just takes you somewhere else?
Yeah.
So,
always.
Whatever we're in the mood for, whatever we crave at the moment, we just go.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? So what's the difference? You always have open fast passes? I'm not familiar. What's the difference?
It's first come, first serve, but you have to be in the park. You have to be in the park.
Gotcha.
Even to do it on your mobile app, if you have Max Pass now, you have to be in the park. So like Rise of the Resistance opened up 8 o'clock, the park opens. You cannot get a virtual queue pass until 8 a.m. So it's funny. It was really weird when Rise of the Resistance opened up, because you'd be on Main Street, at the Hub, at Town Square, anywhere in front of the castle, anywhere in the park. 2 minutes before 8, the park is silent. There are 10,000 people there, and the park is silent. And then once 8 o'clock here hits, all of a sudden you hear, or
They implemented that here for Rise of Resistance.
Yeah, they did.
You know, you can't get passes until a certain time, and you have to be in the park in order to get that done. That's the only thing they did. In the entire resort. So that's pretty interesting that you guys always have that for everything. That's cool.
And I think that, you know, virtual queuing is going to become a bigger thing, probably in Disneyland, maybe than Disney World. Yeah. But they're really app based, and that's why I don't think we're ever going to get Magic Band right now, because they push the Disneyland app very hard. You can do with the mobile ordering system and everything. They really push everything through the app. So I think they're gearing it towards, if you have a cell phone, you know, this is what you're gonna use.
Right. But those mobile ordering lines are ridiculously long.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, but it does help me out when I'm doing like the Dole Whip or the turkey leg, and I just don't want to wait in that line. It helps me out, and then even with like the waiting in lines for rides, I think they have an app where it's like unlock this to do something while you're in the ride. Like I know they have that for Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Like you can unlock like the lantern, you can see Tinkerbell and whatnot. I mean, they have stuff on there that's keep you entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for, a lot of people I think don't know about it, or they think there's a fee involved. I mean, Max Pass, there's a fee, but for most of the other stuff, you can still go and get a paper Fast Pass or a Fast Pass from a kiosk, and it's still free. So
yes, that's what my kids are for. You give them all your tickets, run, go get our Fast Passes, right?
Yeah.
That's what we have children for. So yeah. But I hope Disneyland doesn't get Magic Bands and all that.
I actually was just like talking Josh into getting the Max Pass, paying for it, and then this happened.
Yeah.
Oh no! Why?
Well, because when you buy Max Pass, you also get unlimited photos from any Disneyland photographer. Well, we were grandfathered in on our pass, where it's not offered on our pass anymore, but because we keep renewing without it expiring, we get free photos.
Same.
So Max Pass doesn't have the same value as it does for somebody else, because with somebody else, they're going to get free photos and virtual Fast Passes, where for us, it's just virtual Fast Passes, where I'm like, well, I can just walk over to the kiosk and get it.
But our friends from out of state all have Max Pass, so it's such an inconvenience when we're with our friends from out of state to not have it.
Yeah. I mean, I've never used Max Pass.
I told Josh, we already pay this much. We might as well.
Max Pass.
Especially, I tell anybody who's visiting for one day to go to Disneyland, buy Max Pass. That is your one extra fee. That is totally 100, and it's only like $15 a person. Do it. It'll change your life, and you'll get unlimited. Especially if you're visiting and you don't go every week like we do. You're gonna get pictures with princesses, with Mickey Mouse, and you're going to get the high quality Disney photographs for free.
Yeah.
So it's totally worth it, because figure if you're visiting, you might buy one of those photos. So might as well just get Max Pass. Max Pass is the same price or cheaper than buying one of those photos.
That's right.
And that is just one pass, or that's like an annual pass thing?
You can buy it for the day, or if you're an annual pass holder, you can buy it for the year. The year is obviously more expensive than the day, but the day is $15 per person, so which is probably totally worth it if you're a family of 4 to spend that extra $60 bucks. That's worth it for Max Pass and the photos. The photos are the big one, I think. The
photos, the quality of those pictures and the memories that you're gonna save.
Because then you're not worried about, maybe we shouldn't do this photo because it's going to cost us this much if we want to get it printed or download it digitally or whatever,
For sure. I got a question as far as a YouTube question goes, a YouTube creator question. I want to ask this to you guys over there across the country and being seasoned YouTube creators. I'll start with you, Prince SD. We'll work across from left to right.
Okay.
The question is
that you left to right or right to left?
Well, what everybody's seeing. Right what is your choice that you use for videography? What do you use as far as your equipment goes? And if you want to go into editing, you can tell us what editing software you use as well.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on like what I'm shooting. I mean, I normally do like the comedy skits and the storytelling, and the way I see things, it's kind of like a full course meal. Like the vlogs are just the desserts. So like that's something that I'll give back that is like that's very rare on my channel. But for the equipment, I just use like my regular tripod and then a Nikon D33,000 that I got.
Okay.
And that's been my baby since I started YouTube. I mean, I think I started YouTube 2014. And since then, I kind of just like bought in more stuff like the GoPro and everything. And then for editing, just Final Cut. Final Cut is my homie.
Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro.
You got to have a tripod for that Nikon, though. I have a Nikon 5700, I think. And
I think I have like 3 tripods for different occasions.
Yeah, Nikon does not like motion.
Right.
You know, it's not like a Canon. Canon has all the bells and whistles as far as moving around, but Nikon is built for photography and doing video on it. Yeah, you got to have a tripod.
Right. But I mean, like for like the vlogs, I mean, I just use the same camera too. But like I said, I rarely use the vlogs though. I rarely do vlogs, and when I do, it's dessert on the table.
Absolutely, awesome.
Nice.
The Final Cut Pro is your choice for editing, though. That's great.
Final Cut Pro is my baby.
That is a good one. Midlife.
Well, I use the Canon G7X Mark II. That's obviously a go-to camera for most vloggers. I have to say, size-wise, it's beautiful because I can put it in my pocket. I don't have to carry a big bag around. I don't put, it doesn't even take a external microphone, so we all have our little mohawks on them and stuff to keep the wind down. But and then what I recommend for anybody who's ever starting out, I say before you buy a camera, just use your phone.
Exactly.
Use your phone. Your phone probably has a great camera on it. I mean, some of our vlogs, our daily vlogs, we're shooting on our phone, and some we're shooting on the camera, depending on what we're doing. And I think people underestimate their phone, especially when you're starting out. I think the audio is a little weaker on the phone versus this, but what I find out, but this is my go-to. And then, I was looking at a bigger camera like the Sony A6600, but, because that's a nice little mirrorless DSLR.
It's a sweet camera. Yeah.
But it's, for me, traveling the parks and stuff, I think it's too big. So I was thinking of it as adding it to the arsenal, but this would really be my to-go camera is the Canon for sure, the Mark II. Yeah. And then editing-wise, I use Premiere Pro. And, I don't have Mac. So, well, I mean, you can use it on Mac too, but I use Premiere Pro and Premiere Pro CC. So it's a good program. I haven't even tapped it. I mean, I probably shouldn't even use it because I haven't even tapped into all the stuff that I can do, but I'm able to get a really good deal on it. So that's what I use.
Awesome.
And yeah, that's pretty much the equipment there.
Cool. Good. Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, Final Cut Pro, Adobe. All right, Yaya.
The G7X.
G7X.
Yeah, the first vlog we shot on it, and then we just kept it up. That's our main. And like you said, it's small. When we do the outlet videos, depending on the manager that's there, sometimes they won't let me do it. So like it's very small. I can do it quickly, put it back in my pocket, and do my thing.
Yep.
It's easy to move around. What I like about it, we got a tripod, and when we do like the Halloween vlogs, which is our favorite vlogs, we're able to add like external lighting or whatever we can to, and it's still not this bulky 90D or
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot, but eventually we'll get something bigger and stuff like that. But as just the G7X and maybe a gimbal on your phone, like you said, the phone is a great tool for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. That's like the second. That's the ultimate secondary is the iPhone or the and even the Android 20.
Yeah,
is really good now. I completely agree with that. What about editing? What do you use for editing?
It's just iMovie.
iMovie?
Yeah. I'm trying to convince him to buy me a bigger computer.
Right.
Bells and whistles for the new stream room, but
we'll see.
As of now, it's iMovie.
We'll see.
Fork over that cash, yeah. Come on.
Hey, I don't knock iMovie.
No, my first Mother's Day is happening. Wink, wink.
Yeah, there we go.
My son just got me an HP touchscreen.
Nice.
And it's better than the computer that Josh is using now. I'm like, oh, I have it in my little crafting area. All I do is watch Netflix on it.
Mm-hmm. I use iMovie for my extensions when I want to put something up on Instagram that's gonna promote a video or something like that. I use iMovie. It's really fast to be able to just switch through, and I have extra footage that I took with the iPhone that I didn't take with the G7X. So I'm able to utilize that extra footage and like make something that is still congruent to the vlog that I'm using now. So absolutely, man. And Adam the Woo swears by iMovie. Like
I was gonna say, like he shoots everything on his phone and he edits everything on his phone.
Yeah, I mean, you
You
gotta
wouldn't
do
even
what you
believe
gotta do.
Even when he shoots on his GoPro right now, he transfers it to his phone to edit on his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Or his G7X, he was saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
SD card out and drops it in. Yeah. So I mean, amazing, awesome. But guys, I wanted to know. I always like to pick people's minds, especially in the same field that we're in.
Sure.
As far as us goes, Gonzo. Wait, hold on. Gonzo's having a conversation by himself. Kelly, what's your go-to? What do you use?
I am not very techie. I use my phone for filming. You guys have been with me. I just use my phone. I have an S9 and I'd like to have the 10. So
I've seen you use a camera though.
I do have a camera. I take some still shots with it and things like that. So but mostly it's just my phone. And then I use a Cyberlink Power Director, and it's only because it was on the laptop I had, so I just keep upgrading it. But Ken just bought me a new computer a laptop yesterday,
Nice.
an HP Omen.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Nice.
He saw
Let me
somewhere
know how
for
that is, 'cause I've
editing
heard
and
things.
stuff. So I'm gonna.
It's been good things, but I want to know somebody who's actually using it, not just some reviewer that might be getting paid. I want to know the truth.
That's a good blog right there, right? Reviewing the new computer stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
exactly.
I needed it so bad. My laptop is like 5 years old, and it's crazy. So I needed it.
Gonzo, I know what you use, but go ahead. Everybody else wants to know. What do you use?
I don't even know what I use. I use iPhone 11 Pro Max right now. I also have a Panasonic. What is it? Lumix or whatever it is.
No, you have a Lumix.
Is it Lumix or something? The 4K. It's a little bit bigger though than you guys.
Yeah.
I'm playing the EX7 right now, but I usually do everything with iPhone. And then to edit, it depends, iMovie or thanks to Al, I'm using DaVinci, which is pretty cool as well.
That's right.
What is DaVinci? I've never heard of that. What is DaVinci?
Oh, it's almost like a God, I lost it. Adobe, if Adobe Premiere and Final Cut were to get together, have a few drinks, possibly get pregnant, 9 months later they have a baby. This is like the adolescent of those two.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
It's not as good,
that.
but it's crawling, and it's learning how to crawl. So it's a really good program. You can get it for free. But if you want like the extra stuff, it's one of the few out there that you could actually buy. The whole program, like Adobe, your month to month and all that. And this is one of the things. Yeah. And I was turned on to that by somebody who's actually in the chat right now. That was Brian from Theme Parks 360. He's the one who actually said, Al, you want to upgrade, do that. Cause I was using Corel 10.
Oh, okay.
When I finally stopped using Corel, it was Corel 10. Yeah. And movie studio. And I was so sick of it because it kept crashing on me every single time I'd be doing. And sometimes I wouldn't save. So I'd be working for like an hour and then it would crash and I'd be like, well, now I got to start all over again. That's great.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
I have a question while we're on techie stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What have you heard about the Canon Mark III versus the 2? Is it worth the purchase?
Well, they have put out, the firmware for it that has been, correcting a couple of things on it, but that everybody's still going to this. Everybody's still going to the Mark.
Yeah.
It's still saying there's nothing that can beat it. It doesn't overheat. Like, 95% of the time it doesn't overheat. We don't want to give it too much.
Unless you use a 4K and it overheats like crazy.
Yeah.
On the Mark III, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, and the Mark III, yeah, and that's the thing. Mark III is 4K, and it's got a lot of issues with that. And I wouldn't switch either. I'd stay with this. I just got this a couple of weeks ago, man.
Oh,
I've been wanting it since I started. Since I started, I've wanted to get this, and I've gone from Nikon 5,500, something like that. I don't know. I don't even use it anymore. I'm a photographer for WJRR 101.1 FM. And I used to use that to do all the shows at House of Blues and stuff like that. And that's my photography camera. And when I started doing YouTube, I was like, I can't use this as a video camera. It's not working out. So I switched to the GoPros. And I started with this one right here. This is the GoPro 5 Session. Doesn't have a screen on it, so you got to kind of guess where you're aiming. Mm-hmm. And then my brother, who is the Robe, if you've ever watched any of my channel, you'd see the Robe on there. He actually got me this. This is the 7 Black, and I used this for a while.
That's been quick.
Finally went up and upgraded to the G7X, but I used like you said, I used DaVinci. As far as editing goes, I use DaVinci 16, and I love it to death. I wouldn't go anywhere else with it because it never gives me any problems.
Now,
swear by it.
Question, guys. What do you guys think this whole thing going to do to the Disney prices as far as AP and food? You think it's going to go up, down? What are you guys thinking?
Well, they're losing it.
Yeah, they're losing millions of dollars daily.
I don't think it's going down.
No,
it's going down.
Well, the only reason I say down, because remember when the 2008, the whole economy crashed, the passes were so cheap. I think me and Brittany bought passes for under $500 for both of us. You know?
Yeah, but in the last 6 years or since we've had passes, I mean they've doubled almost in price.
Yeah.
But I think Disney finally realized, oh, we're undercharging for what everybody wants. Yeah. Because when they started raising the prices, they realized, oh, we're not losing anybody. Everyone's still buying their passes. Mm-hmm. Even this last year, everyone's still buying their passes. So now maybe we won't see a price increase this next year because of the lapse in time, maybe. But, I guarantee you they're going to keep raising as long as they can.
Mm-hmm. As long as people paying, right?
If you're going to pay for it, it's, that's just kind of what it is. If people are going to pay for it, they're going to raise the price. That's everywhere you go. That's anything, you know?
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm wondering.
I think it just depends on like what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be like a high rise of pricing. I think they want everybody to come to the parks. I don't think they can afford to leave their prices a little bit higher. They're gonna keep the same way for a little bit.
You don't want
some deals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so we'll come back to the parks, and then later on, obviously, it's gonna go up later on. That's unbearable,
I mean, I think the money's in the parks. I mean, the money is getting you into the park, and then once you're in the park, you're gonna spend the money.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think that's what for us, like Knott's Berry Farm is like a smaller park over here. They offer very cheap tickets to get in because they know once you get in, you're going to have to buy food and souvenirs and stuff. So
boysenberry, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to have the boysenberry.
Boysenberry.
The best.
Yeah. I've heard stories. I got to go over
boysenberry.
We missed it this year. Yeah, we didn't get it this year.
How much is
closed?
How much is a bottle of water over there right now?
Oh, good Lord. He's starting with the water.
I don't buy it.
In the park was $4.
Here we go.
Gonzo in the water.
Hold on.
Hey, we get free water at Disneyland. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, we get free water too.
Well, free water for this off the tap.
Yeah, free tap water. Yeah, because right now, it's
California water is pretty clean, so I'll drink the tap water.
California water is fantastic. Do not drink Florida water.
Oh.
Honest to goodness,
Yeah,
it is not drinkable.
Don't.
It's that gross.
No, you will get sick. I mean, it's like Montezuma's Revenge. It's horrible.
No.
It's absolutely horrible.
But
Do
you can
not drink it.
in the water.
Now, I will say, if you go somewhere where they have like soda, fountain soda, yes, get the water there because it goes through a filter.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
If they're just taking it out of the faucet, do not drink out of the drinking faucet. Do not get water unless it's coming out of that soda fountain.
It's good to know.
It will make you sick.
Yeah,
Not even in a Brita filter, Kelly?
Brita filter.
I would do it through a Brita filter. Like we have like a super filter in our fridge, to drink the water, but don't just drink it out of the tap because you will get sick.
Because I'm Mexican, I'll grab the water hose. I don't care.
Do not do that in Florida, Becky, please.
Yeah, you can't do that here anymore.
My grandparents are like,
Not advised.
You know.
But if you get tap water free in the parks, it's all right. It's not that bad. Or you can have that thing that has your own filter and the fill it out for you is free.
Yeah.
Yeah. The price is more or the same because right now it was like $4.30 or something like that per bottle, which is crazy.
Like 2 cents.
Oh, we're four something. We're like four. I think we're four. I think we're $3.99.
We never buy bottled water, so I tell anybody. Usually, people will text us or message us before they go to the park to get a little rundown, and I always say, do not buy water there. Take your water, ask them for a cup of water. Do not buy water. It's ridiculous. If you have kids, take snacks for them. You know, if you can only afford one family meal, take snacks, take a little lunch, eat your one meal. Do not spend money on water.
Because that's a big thing. Like a lot of people don't realize you can take food into Disneyland, where some other theme parks don't allow you to do it here.
Yeah.
We tell people, get your backpack and fill it up with food. You'll save a ton of money if that's the route you want to go.
Yeah, if you don't have the money and you're trying to take, if you have a family of 4 and you have little kids, you know, pack their snacks, pack their water, you know, pack their drinks, and then do your one family meal and give them a dessert, like a churro or an ice cream, you know. But you don't have to do the whole day if you don't have the money to do that, because it's costly.
Yeah,
you know, that is something fantastic about Disney. And Becky, you're just speaking my life. You know, I have an army of children, and when they were little, you know, and you had a stroller, I would have like a little cooler with like, you know, sandwiches and stuff in there, little cheese sticks, and you know, they would all have their own little backpack with snacks in it, and then we would eat somewhere
your one family meal and your one treat and a little souvenir if you want to do the souvenir.
Right. So I get it. But it is nice that Disney lets you bring in drinks or snacks.
You can't take anything into Knott's Berry Farm.
We have an area where you could go and have your lunch or whatever that you
right.
Yeah. So what we do is usually if I go with my family, well, when we used to live in Miami, now we live here in Orlando, but what we used to do is we used to eat breakfast outside of the parks. Well, there's a bunch of for $9.99 buffet, and you can eat all you want for breakfast. Yeah. Then I will take the bag full of water, snacks. So by the time it was after 4 o'clock, we just ate at the park once, and that's it. And we got all the water and everything. I didn't waste anything.
You gotta do it.
For water.
Yeah, it's a smart way to do it. Yeah.
Heck yeah, you gotta do it.
That's exactly what I do for Disneyland.
You got to do what you want to do to get in that park.
Yeah, you do because I mean, water for $4.30 is like crazy. I'm sorry.
Well, it's more expensive than soda.
It is
half the cost of an alcoholic beverage at DCA.
Yeah.
Even with the merch, you know, I always tell people, hit up, you know, the Target and Walmart by Disneyland first before going to the park. And that outlet, you know, some of the stuff in the outlets, there are $5-6. They're still for $30-something. You know, so I always say, you know, go to the stores first before you buy your merch at the park, because you know what I mean. Save you some money.
Yeah,
merch is not.
Yeah, that's excellent.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I mean, we're talking about this early when I sit in Main Street and watch all this family come and go, and I see all these bags they take from the parks. Merchandise
like how
they buy.
You know what? It's crazy. You know what's crazy? We recently talked to one of our cast member friends. What is that? Is it Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique? Some couples go and take their kids to get the full makeup with the dresses, and we're thinking, oh, they probably could spend a good $300-400. Some lady said she spent $5,000 to get the whole thing. It's like, what? It's like, no, how do you do that?
Wait, 5,000?
$5,000, dude.
5,000.
$5,000. Yes. Wow. It was 3 kids or 2 kids?
No.
Yeah. Apparently there's a high-end line of dresses.
Some people need to get their priorities straight.
You better win a beauty contest and win Mama a Cadillac.
That is just too much.
Mama wants a Cadillac with the winning of that beauty pageant.
And
That's
the
crazy.
person that told us was Monica.
You go straight from bippity boppity onto the beauty pageant stage and give me a Cadillac.
And I think the YaYas spend too much on merch, but I guess that's nothing.
No.
I read your list, Brittany.
She's gonna slap me the next time she sees me.
I have quite a few of them already in the waiting for you, Josh.
She already has a bunch of them lined up. She's like, yep.
Yeah.
So I just got into, thanks to Mel. I think she's here, Melly Mel. I'm getting into Disney pins. Man, they could be expensive sometimes. But I found already a spot where I can get them decent price and the real thing. Are you guys into pins or Funko Pops or just regular merchandise? What are you guys into the most?
I try to stay away from it, to be honest with you.
Pins.
Yeah, I do have a couple of pins and a couple of Funkos, but I try to stay away because I know it's just a black hole. Once you're in there, it's really hard not to, you know. I try to stay away from that.
Right.
We really try to stay away. Like Becky, she likes to get like patches and stickers, but she doesn't get them from Disneyland. Her latest thing is Margarita's Bag.
I love that channel. If you guys want cool patches, go to Margarita's Bag. Coupon code Becky, BECKY, get 15% off. I love her patches.
There you go.
Shameless plug.
It's not mine.
Okay.
It's not my store. I'm just saying her patches are cute.
Her jacket is full of these patches, but because somebody wanted her to get started in pin collecting, and I'm like, no, don't let her get started in pin collecting, man. No.
I know.
Because I know what happens after you start.
It's addicting.
Yeah, you can't help it.
No, that's
I had so many patches that I had to do 3 jackets. I have 3 different jackets that I just did while we're in quarantine because I had some.
I have enough patches to put on. Like now, I'm going to get a pink jacket and a black jacket.
Yeah.
Brittany, are those patches not cute? I'm not saying it because I'm trying to plug it. They're just adorable.
Yeah, they're very good quality as well.
I have a problem. Yeah.
I think we all do.
I think pins is just like the go-to. Pins is like my go-to. I love collecting the pins and just keep expanding my collection.
You have pins?
Pins.
Yeah, I do got pins. I have over 75 pins.
Oh wow!
Yeah. And people have sent us like pins because they just get us to start. And I was like, don't send us any pins. We're not starting.
You know why?
We're not starting.
Josh has this tendency to tell me what I cannot do.
Oh,
but you cannot do it. You will not do it. And then it flares up all of our subscribers. They're like, what? Did he just tell you no? And then they started sending me pins.
You're not allowed to tell Becky no. We don't.
No, I tell her don't start pin collecting. And then next thing you know, they're sending us pins
like
to start her pin collecting.
Yeah.
It's like, stop.
Wow.
Stop already.
Yeah. So they start sending me pins. She's like, no, you don't understand. She'll get out of control. And so they just started sending us pins to trade now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I wasn't going for the pins, but thanks to Mel and Callie from the Mickey Bunch, I watched her pin. I'm like, I need to get pins, and now
I need to.
You know, for me, it's like almost like a scrapbook.
Yeah.
You know, the pins. You know, if I stay at a resort, I gotta have the resort pin.
Yeah,
I love to ride.
Yeah,
like I have to own every Pirates pin. I have to. Jessica Rabbit, love her. Got to do that, you know. But especially, it's more like a scrapbook. If you go to a Halloween party at Disney, it's nice to have the pin, you know. And relatively, they're not that expensive, you know, per thing. So you're like, oh, okay, it's only, you know, $15 or, you know, whatever. But I can see when you have 75, right? But I look at it more like a scrapbook. So I'm not like my daughter Taylor, who's all about the pin game and, you know, how much they're worth. I don't care how much they're worth. I just get the ones I like.
Yeah.
Okay, we know Prince of SD has over $1,000 worth of pins.
We have over $1,000 worth of pins. But you know, it's just your whatever your. It really is whatever is your thing. Some people collect popcorn buckets. Josh and I just happen to be. We just have to be gluttonous. We eat and drink our money there. Like we will eat everything.
Our
and drink
collection is the
everything.
food and drinks.
We will go to DCA. You know, I think we
I
try to do
love
a
those popcorn buckets, though. I mean, my goodness. I mean, and the value for those popcorn buckets. I mean, they're so cute, and you can, you know, put them out at Halloween or Christmas or whatever. Oh,
we try to do 2 pub crawls.
And I wouldn't be
2 pub crawls at downtown Disney.
Yeah, I wouldn't be eating and drinking so much at Disneyland if it wasn't for the party channel, the YaYaChronicles.
Oh my God.
I like that. A pub crawl through downtown Disney. That's awesome.
And people are like, "Are you crazy?" It's
that sounds
expensive.
good.
No, that's awesome.
But you know, we don't really collect merch other than me collecting ears.
Yeah.
I don't collect. We don't collect Disney merch. We eat and drink our way through Disney. We'll say that.
We do.
I love it. That's the best thing to do.
What, to drink at the park? Oh, yeah.
Eat and drink,
Eat and drink your way through Disney. Yeah.
Because us, we don't have Epcot, so like downtown Disney has some really nice restaurants that serve some really good drinks, or even the Grand Californian Hotel. Like their drinks are like the blood orange margarita or the watermelon margarita or just the different drinks they have. Like I can get some killer old fashions in downtown Disney, and oh my goodness gracious!
Yep, my friend.
And I mean, Trader Sam's too has some fantastic.
I mean, like in the same way. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, every year
though, I have never gone. Is it called Trader Sam's?
Trader Sam's
in downtown Disney.
Yeah.
Well, here it's at
I
the
have never gone there, but I want to go so bad.
Disneyland Hotel.
I want to go so bad. I haven't gone at all.
You got to go to the Polynesian here.
Yeah,
I haven't gone at all. Oh my God.
Yeah. I have a friend who comes up from Fort Lauderdale like every year, and we do something called the Drink Around the Earth. Drink Around the Earth show, and we just basically it's the Drink Around the World challenge, but he didn't want to drink around the world; he wanted to be Drink Around the Earth. So he
had to be bigger.
Yeah. He's from the street.
Yeah.
So
around the world is fun.
Man, I don't know how anybody can drink their way through the World Showcase, though. I'm sorry. I'm a lightweight, but oh my heavens.
Are you walking at the end?
I'm like stumbling.
Are you walking or are you crawling by the last place?
I think I better get a wheelchair and somebody push me. That's a lot of drinking.
We did it last time we were at Epcot, you know, we went to run that Star Wars run, and I hurt my ankle, and I ended up in a scooter the whole week. Yeah. And my best friend was with us, and she hasn't drank in like 7 years or something at this point, and she just let loose on this trip. So by the end of the night, he has footage of us both hanging off the scooter, swerving.
It was funny,
and we were laughing so hard, and like he was all annoyed. At the end, like, I want tater tots, and we went looking for tater tots. She fell out of the car, like it was a disaster.
I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to rent a scooter and do a Drink Around the World. Right around.
Can you imagine that?
We should all rent a scooter, and we could be a scooter gang.
I almost flipped a scooter
No, Becky's not allowed to drive scooters. She almost killed a kid.
I almost flipped a scooter at DCA.
No, you almost ran over a kid.
I was backing it up. But one of our friends from Washington, Mark and Doris, she had that thing.
Oh, Doris. Yeah.
I was trying to be nice and back up the scooter so she didn't have to walk that far. But she had the power turned all the way up really fast. Wow. So when I hit the gas, it just flew back. But you know, in DCA where the little Mater guy is at, there's a curve. Well, I went up on the curve. He got it on tape.
Almost landed on a kid.
Wow.
I swear.
I did not. That video for sure.
Yeah.
It was. She's not allowed to drive scooters anymore.
I was sober.
That's just it.
Oh my Lord. Well, I don't want to do all that now, but I mean, you know,
it was bad.
We'd have to get like a 2-seater, and I do the driving.
Yeah,
you don't want anybody to die.
Orlando Santiago. We'll start off at Mexico, and we'll work our way around. And end up, we have to start in Mexico. Like Mexico's the main.
Listen, when you guys come down here, if we can get together, start in Mexico. That's the way you got to start.
Yeah. It's right. We are in agreement. Really? People that go to the Rays and start in Canada, I cannot be friends.
No.
You have to go left to Mexico.
Beer before liquor, you're going to get sicker. So you have to start at Mexico because they
Yes,
have
yes. You have to start at Mexico.
It's the rules. It's the rules.
So do you drink and get hors d'oeuvres around?
So down. I am so down.
Well, then I'm wondering, like,
I'm so down for that.
So is there multiple challenges where you could maybe do one time you do beer around the showcase, and then the other time you just do hard liquor?
You can do that.
No.
Oh, yeah. You can do that.
And then has anybody made the hard liquor?
So
I
let me
knew I loved you guys for some reason.
When we tried to pub crawl, we've only get 4 drinks in, and we're like, Uber, take us home.
Really? Nah. So let me tell you something. In Mexico, you have 3 places you can get a drink.
But we stopped counting at 4, I should say.
The first one, you got what, Al? What's the first one that we go to?
The Choset de Margarita.
There you go. That's the first one. Then you got La Cabaña de San Rafael, which is the second one. Then you go inside and you have San Rafael something. So there's like 3 places you can go there. So you got 3 drinks right there already.
That's the first stop.
And that's the first stop.
We're in.
So imagine the rest.
They're fantastic inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice.
They're expensive.
Becky will love it. It's all decorated in cocoa and stuff. She will love it.
It's awesome.
So
I hope they change that boat ride to Coco. I'm like so.
I keep hearing about it.
You know, I'm going to make Josh cancel Dollywood for Florida.
You got to. Let's go to Florida. Let's go.
Oh, we'd love to have you.
Let's go with RJ.
I really want to go back to Walt Disney World. Oh my goodness. I really want to go back to Disney World just for Epcot and drink around the world.
You can do a real beer, or you can do hard liquor, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, whatever your preference is. And we also have I have a friend of mine that will make us lanyards.
Okay.
They're actually a company that does it. You could buy the lanyards, but I'm in cahoots with them, so I could actually get these lanyards that are they're called the Drink Around the World company, and they make lanyards that have all the things on it, and you just basically mark off what you need to do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
we are so in.
They used to sponsor me.
Did they sell and you click and everything around the world? I didn't know that. There's a company. We're definitely doing that.
Do you put little buttons on it, or what do you do? How do you mark it?
It's just
how you want.
a lanyard that you could write on. I mean, it's
okay.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we have to buy a pin for each one.
That would be cool.
You gotta buy a pin.
If you want, you can do it.
Like, oh no, we are not doing this.
I could only spend money on drinking.
The $15 pin, Josh.
Yeah.
I've seen her drink $15 a pin.
You know, and the lanyard starts out all neat with nice little checks, and then by the end, you're just like,
Becky would be pissed because like you crossed off the wrong drink. I need another one.
Who kissed the lanyard? Oh, that was insane.
Oh my god! It's true. You should ask Josh. Last time he didn't buy Becky.
Oh, the
michelada. Ask.
No. This is what happened.
Oh my god,
Brittany.
Oh no,
Brittany.
Oh no.
No, they were having some festival, right? They had this awesome michelada that had like a lime popsicle in it.
Yeah.
It was so good. So me being the nice person, we're sharing it, right?
No.
And he acts like I have to have permission to get something. So we're sharing it. And he goes, I said, oh, why don't we just get me one and you get one? No, we'll just share it, babe. And you know, when we're done, we'll get another. Right? Yeah. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. So we have a couple of drinks. We're eating. I go, oh, I want to get another one of those micheladas because the popsicle in it was like a lime ice cream. It was so good. No, we don't need one.
We took them out of the michelada, so we didn't get any.
We did.
Yeah, he's like, no, we don't need one. We don't need to get one right now. We're done. I was like, but I really want another. No, we don't need. I was like, and then we're in front of Brittany and Yaya, right? And I'm like, I'm not going to fight with them in front of them. So I was like, all right, cool. That's fine. That's fine.
Until we get home.
So then we're walking. No, we're walking. We're walking, and I start going into the shop. He goes, what are you doing? I go, you don't want to buy me a drink? It's going to cost you more. So I go into the shop, and I start, and I buy myself patches. And I'm a defiant purchase.
Yeah.
And where that came up, because there was a time we went to, was it Trader Sam's?
Somewhere.
Right. We were on a live stream, you guys. All I asked is, what do they have to drink? It could have been lemonade or iced tea. I just said, what do they have to drink? You don't need anything. You could just drink water. on a live stream. And everybody on the live stream was like, did he just tell you could drink water?
What?
And I was like, oh, okay.
I have my
So,
own.
right. So I'm on the live stream. I'm letting him do his thing. And then he comes with the food. And I get up. I go, I'll be right back. He's like, okay. And I told everybody, don't you say anything. And I love our subscribers. They're so in cahoots with us when we say don't say anything, right? Unless they always tell
They
on
take
Josh.
her side.
They always
take her
tell Josh.
side always.
So
Well, that's
I
because Becky's
go,
always right.
Maybe.
I come back with this beautiful pineapple rum, Captain Morgan, something. I didn't even want it at the beginning,
Ooh,
right?
you're
And I'm
speaking my
drinking, and he
language.
goes, what are you drinking? And I go, nothing. And he tastes it, and he goes, you didn't get me one? I said, no, remember, I can drink water. And then it came up, somebody chatted, was like, ooh, Defiance drink. So now every time he does something wrong, somebody will go, Defiance purchase. Because I bought a sewing machine one time.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know what he did, but then I went and bought a sewing machine. You remember that live stream with the sewing machine? He's like, you did, what did you buy?
Yeah,
was like,
Cargo
"The
will be
sewing
like
machine?"
Defiance drink, Defiance purchase.
So it's all in fun. It's not like, you know.
So I have to behave now because otherwise it costs me
It's
more
not a
money.
rebellious thing. It's a funny thing. He learned his lesson.
Because I was there and I saw the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Come on, you felt bad for me, Yaya.
Oh,
You
no.
felt bad for me.
I always like to go do it, Becky. Do it.
But God,
Brittany eggs are on, and Yaya's like, oh, I feel bad for the guy.
she's like, don't let him tell you that, Becky. Buy it.
Now the question is, do you learn your lesson? Or
No.
Probably not. My personality is my personality.
And it's all in fun. It's all in fun. It's not ever, it's in fun
Oh man.
for
So-
me.
Fun for you. Yeah.
So we have a friend of ours, Addy Family Adventures, asking, can you guys get Dope Whip with rum in Disneyland?
No.
Disneyland Hotel.
Can we?
Can you?
At
Yes.
Disneyland Hotel, you can.
I've never done that.
You can,
Can
but
we?
not in the park.
It's at the coffee shop at the Disneyland Hotel.
Next to
It's not a shot of rum. It's a splash of
Yeah.
rum.
Oh, a splash.
So,
Don't
yeah.
think.
Okay.
It's really not worth the $12 or whatever it is because it's like the Dole Whip float with the splash.
Oh. That's when you bring your own splash. You
Yeah.
got it in the backpack.
Yeah.
But I
I got a
Yeah,
bigger
they-
splash in the backpack. Splash Mountain in the backpack.
I think people get it to say they got it, but it ain't doing anything.
Yeah, no.
Just a wake
Yeah,
up.
and
Just
there's
a small
like
hint
Dole
of
Whip
it.
drink at Trader Sam's, but it's I don't know why, but it's not the same Dole Whip. It's
No.
Is the ice
It's
cream
not
or
a-
the pineapple juice different or what?
Oh.
it's the actual ice cream is different.
Oh.
So I would, and it's expensive, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the one thing I do love about
Wow.
Disney World, I don't know about Disneyland. I'm hearing from you guys and multiple others about that situation too. But the thing I love about Disney World is they are not stingy with alcohol here.
No,
True.
Oh
They
no,
will-
food and wine? Food
They'll
and wine,
spike
they
your
are.
drink.
Ooh.
Yeah,
They're
they'll
they're
spike it.
starting to get a little bit more lax at DCA. Disneyland, you can't do any drinking. DCA
Right.
at the beginning,
The amount of alcohol.
yeah, it was just a
Mhm.
tiny bit, but now they're seeming to up their game
You-
on that.
They're starting
You-
to up it.
Especially like the food and wine or festival holidays where they have the
Right.
specialty foods and drinks. The mixed type drinks that they serve at those places now are, it's like you can light a fire.
yeah.
Into Disneyland. I'm not sure.
I think so.
Mhm.
As long as it's not bottled, I guess.
Glass.
Yeah, glass. I mean,
No, but you order like the those they have a lot of special. They've upped their game on specialty drinks at the booths at Food and Wine and festival holidays.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, are we at Disneyland?
Mhm.
Like, oh my, this is like a hole in the wall bartender like dumping you a big amount because you gave him a good tip,
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is
Yeah.
strong,
Right.
top notch. All the
Yeah.
micheladas at DCA, they're amazing. They're so good.
Oh, the meats
And then
are
like
good.
the meals that they do on the
Oh,
festivals
the
are
meals
good.
are
All the
good, yeah.
different type of like
They're very
Moscow
strong,
meals are very
yeah.
good.
I can't wait to have you guys.
Yeah, I can't
Trader
wait.
Sam's though.
Yeah.
and
Any bourbon or whiskey drink at like Food and Wine and stuff are just
yeah.
blow your mind.
And here's another tip: if you go to
they might skip Bollywood and go to Florida. Dollywood. I don't know what I said.
Hey, if you're going to Bollywood, I'm going. That's the Hollywood of India, right?
John's dream. I just found out last year. His dream is to go to Dollywood, so he will not let us back out of Dolly. We're supposed to be there next month.
We're supposed to be there next month, but obviously we're not going next month now. But
yeah, that was our week vacation.
Dollywood, Gatlinburg.
It's amazing. I've been there several times. I used to live in North Carolina, Boone, North Carolina, in the mountains, and we were right down the street from Tennessee, and we used to go there all the time. Before it even had the multiple rides it has now, it only had like 2 rides when I went.
Princess Disney wanted to know what it is.
But we had Dolly in the park. When I went, she would actually sit there and play the guitar.
Nice.
Everybody. It was a really awesome.
Wait, where's this at again?
Meet Dolly.
Tennessee.
Tell him what he doesn't know what it is.
Tennessee.
It's basically it's a great amusement park. I mean, they got huge roller coasters. They got old school rides, and then just classic food. Good food, I hear.
Dolly Park Dolly Parton made a theme park.
Yeah,
I knew about Dolly Parton being attached to it. I just didn't know like where it was at or the history behind it. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, what I was gonna say is also that if you guys go to Hollywood Studios here, the drinks are awesome in Hollywood Studios as well.
I don't remember having a drink at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, Hollywood makes some really good.
Hollywood makes
good theme drinks too.
But the food over there looks amazing.
Where? Hollywood?
No, just in Florida in general. Like all the theme parks across the board, the food just looks amazing.
No, their food is not as good as ours.
Oh, really?
Sorry, no diss.
I would say that actual in-park food is not as good as Disneyland.
Really?
But you've got the resorts.
Yeah.
Restaurant. The food is amazing. But there's nothing in the parks that can beat Disneyland.
Oh, not even Epcot?
I mean, I guess Epcot, but I mean, regular like Hollywood studio. It's just it can't touch Disneyland. Disneyland has the best food.
Huh?
Somebody asked us the other day, what did we miss about Disneyland? And I felt kind of silly, but one of the things that I said that I missed was looking forward to Coke's Corner or
the hot dogs at Cork's Corner.
The hot dogs at
Cork's Corner. The elote dog.
Because they bring out those new ones. You know, they're doing like these seasonal dogs.
They had like a Hercules one that was like a Greek themed.
I look forward to see what new hot dog they're gonna bring out because it's so good.
And don't be wrong, the normal.
They have something similar here in Casey's Corner.
Getting flashbacks.
The Solo Corner. And they do these crazy, insane hot dogs. I'm obsessed with them. I get it.
Too.
So, and the weirder and more they put on it, the better. I just love it.
Yeah. And like I don't like the Disneyland hot dogs that come in the little foil bag. Those are garbage. But the actual specialty dogs at like the refreshment corner or Ward Wieners in DCA, forget about it. Those are like top notch. I mean, you give me an elote dog, it is just oh my god. You know,
I'm already hungry.
I know.
we that's why we're nicely fluffy.
Hungry now.
We love the food there.
My god.
Man. I think we go just to eat.
Yeah, we do.
Oh man, you guys are making me so hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just so many rentals that you can get over in New Orleans Square are amazing.
Yeah.
You know, there's such good quick service there.
Tap house that is good.
What happened, Brett?
No, there was a question that says if any of us have tried the Bing Bong slushy. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, the Bing
very
Bong.
sweet,
Yes.
but very photogenic. But very, very sweet.
Very sweet. Those slushies are super sweet.
A lot of sugar.
They'd be great with if they put vodka in it. It would probably be even better.
There you go. I like it.
Well, I could tell you this much. I've never been to Disneyland, but I can tell you this:
you gotta come, man.
Disney food is much better than Universal Studio food.
Oh yeah.
I think Disneyland has the best turkey leg ever.
Disneyland or Disney World?
Disneyland.
I agree with you.
Yeah, Disneyland has a bomb turkey leg.
You'll smell like turkey leg all day long in line, but that is so good.
Yeah.
We have
watering
legs here.
I need to go to Disneyland, man.
Just huge legs that
Come down.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
But they
These are
smell
3-year-olds
good.
walking around limping. We're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good. You'll smell like it all day long, but they're delicious.
Yeah.
Made of pork. I don't know.
Over here is amazing. I could eat one of those every time I go.
Oh, the turkey legs?
Oh yeah. Woo.
Yeah, he loves them.
So good.
With a
I
beer.
want to try the Disney.
With mustard? I miss the Disney food.
And I love just walking around with a turkey leg. You just feel so barbaric and like.
You do.
I could see you like you're
Yes.
raped. Arr.
Yes.
It really is. Yeah, see, Addie said the legs at Disney World are emu.
No.
They're not turkey, they're emu.
All right, one last question before we go. What's your guys' favorite character and why? Disney character.
Oh.
Go ahead,
Well,
Anyone.
Well, I can say if I go in classic Disney, it's Donald Duck because he likes to party and he gets grumpy at times, and that's me.
Oh, is it ever?
Give love to
Applause.
Wow, ow, 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 ow.
You gotta give love to the duck.
Yeah.
That poor fella doesn't get enough credit.
Good.
Wait, can we have like more than one
Sure.
character that we can choose from, or does it have to be? Okay. Okay.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you had the list already.
Oh, yeah, we'll come back.
I know. I mean, like,
Yeah, I would
Mickey
say
Mouse.
I
Mickey
mean, like,
Mouse.
there's so many
I love
characters,
Mickey Mouse. He's the
but I think
That's it.
classic character. I think I gotta go with Goofy.
There you go.
Classic character has to be Goofy.
Great job. Great job.
I think Goofy, but if we want to do like Disney Renaissance, my boy Aladdin all the way.
Aladdin, yeah, all right.
Aladdin.
Nice. Okay,
And
so we
then
got
with
Donald, and
Pixar-
Goofy and Aladdin. Oh wait, hold on, it's going to Pixar now.
If you want to do Pixar though, you gotta stay with Buzz Lightyear because he's one of like the OG.
Good man. Good man.
So I
Good
think
man.
that's my gang right there. That's my gang.
Good, good.
I love
Wally.
You know, I've never seen that. I've never seen that movie.
good.
I've
You're right.
You never seen
that
Wally?
movie.
You've never seen Wally?
I've
I
never
have it
seen
tattooed
no.
on my back.
SD, next time you can watch it now.
Yeah.
I know.
Disney Plus, man.
No,
Yes.
I've never seen Wally.
You got
I've never
it.
seen
Wow.
Wally. I've seen parts of Brave, and I've never seen
my
Finding
God.
Dory.
Yeah,
And I know.
You're on lockdown. What are you doing?
Yeah, what do you do with your life?
I know, and I have no excuse. I have no excuse.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my goodness! I know. I need
Your
to catch
homework
up.
assignment
I know,
for the
I know.
Your homework assignment
Yes.
for the weekend.
Listen, we're gonna have you next week. Make sure
I
you
will
watch
do
all the
that.
movies, all right?
Yes,
Yaya?
I gotta watch that, and I gotta watch some of the other ones that I haven't seen. I mean, what was the other one that I watched just
Hero
recently?
6.
Oh, I saw Onward. I saw Onward a few nights ago. I thought that was
Yeah.
pretty dope. I thought it was a really
I
good
love
Pixar
Onward.
movie.
Good movie.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I thought, right? I thought Chris Pratt was pretty funny talking medieval times. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great, though.
So we have Donald.
Definitely.
We have Goofy. Then Yaya's.
Mickey Mouse, man, the
Yeah.
boss. You
I
gotta
think
go with the
if you're
boss.
going traditional, I would say Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Only because every time I see him, or when we met him in Disney World when he used to talk, I cry every time. I don't know why. I can't help it. Like if I see him and he's just too cute,
She's gonna cry
I
right
start crying. I cannot handle how cute he is, and I will bawl like a baby. Why? I have no idea.
It's true. It's true.
I have no idea.
And the
He's just
per-
the cutest.
In the parade, he's like, "Hi, pal." You started crying.
I literally started crying. It's insane. Like I can't help it. I don't know why.
He doesn't speak anymore.
But if it's not Mickey, I would say Ray from Princess and the Frog. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
I just think he's a cute with his little accent,
Okay.
and his big back porch, and his favorite tooth and all that. I think he's just the cutest.
My classic is going to be Minnie Mouse. I just think she's adorable. I like her little prissiness with her little dress, and she's always so cute. So my classic is going to be Minnie Mouse, but I love Lilo. She was the first. I don't identify with any of the princesses because I'm kind of tomboyish. I'm not very,
She likes to fight, Becky, and you like to fight.
And I'm like, the first time I was
That's
like,
why.
when
That's
Lilo
why.
pummeled that little girl off with a bike, I was like, oh look, Lilo fights like
My childhood.
And my daughter looked at me and goes, "Oh, Mom, you finally identify with one of the girl characters. And I was like, I do. I love Lilo, especially when she lays all depressed listening to Elvis. And I could remember laying in my room with my little the little suitcase record player with my little Elvis Presley. What is it? The 35 or 20? The little
45s. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Dang, you old.
45. I'm laying there with the 45, listening to my 45, and then her like pummeling the little girl, and just her life, was a little rough. I'm like, I love her. I get her, So
Nice.
Lilo and Minnie.
Nice.
I love Minnie Mouse.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Kelly?
Classic character. I'm with Becky, Minnie Mouse. She's just so sassy and cute, and, adorable. I too haven't really collected princesses. Even when I was little, I wasn't really a princess girl. But man, when Brave came out, I was like, I couldn't identify with any of them until she came out. And I was like, yes, finally a princess with out of control, curly red hair. She's my girl. So I do collect a little bit of Merida, and of course the redhead from Pirates. I love her. I was obsessed with her when I was little. I still am.
Mm-hmm.
I just everything.
We want the redhead.
What about you, Al?
With me,
so I'll add Brave to the list of movies that I gotta watch.
Brave is awesome. I love Brave.
Yeah,
I really do. I love that.
Well, I mean, with me for Brave, I've only seen parts of the movie. I haven't seen it like from beginning to end.
It's a great movie.
I'm jumping around from scene to scene.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been jumping from scene to scene, so I don't know what comes first, what comes second.
It's great, and it's empowering for little girls and women.
Yeah,
I think it's an empowering movie for little girls.
Okay.
A quick trivia on that: the witch that she meets up in the forest. A lot of people say that that's actually Boo, because
I heard that theory.
The witch is able to transport and doors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. She also has an inscription in the background of Salt.
I've heard about that.
Sully. Yeah.
Right.
In the background, yeah. So a lot of people say that she got trapped in that world, and the door broke, and she wasn't able to go back, so she just got old, and now that's Boo, and it's pretty interesting.
I don't want Boo to be a witch.
Yeah,
I
she's a magician.
I love Boo. Don't say that.
She's a magician.
Well, she does. I think Boo comes out in like Toy Story 3. I think it was.
Yeah.
Where she comes out and she's like one of the little girls.
Yes.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another Easter egg.
I actually named my Chihuahua Boo.
Did you?
I love Boo.
I love Boo.
Upon saying that, my favorites will have to be. I have to go with Donald. Yeah. I'll have to go with Donald.
Maybe doesn't like your answer.
I love Donald. I think Donald doesn't get enough credit, and he's always angry because he doesn't get enough.
Sorry.
Stop yelling at me.
Baby.
He wants to say who his favorite character is.
I think angry Donald is the best. I just love angry, grumpy Donald.
I love it when he talks underneath his breath. I can't do his voice.
True.
But as far as I love Donald, but as far as classic goes, I'm gonna have to go with Mickey because he's the best.
Yeah.
He is the best too. Like if I have my choice to go visit characters, it's gonna be Donald or Mickey. So
Donald. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with Goofy. Goofy is my man.
Yeah.
Goofy all the way.
Goofy.
Yeah.
And
Goofy.
And non-classic,
You gotta give it to Goofy. Goofy is so underrated.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally is a single parent raising an amazing son.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Early, he kind of looked like maybe, especially the new animation, he kind of looks like he might be addicted to drugs and probably homeless. But, he pulls his stuff together.
Are you okay, Brittany? Did it come out of your nose? Did it come out of your nose, Brittany?
I love that new animation style.
Wow.
I do too, but does he not look like maybe a little crack addicted and
He's hanging out in
homeless, for sure.
California a little.
I mean, he usually has flies hanging around him because
Yeah.
he's like stinky.
Yeah.
I love
He
that
is a
new
dog.
series.
He is a dog.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And Gonzo,
I'm
Gonzo,
sorry,
you're non,
Gonzo. You just never know what's going to come out of my mouth.
you're non-classic, Gonzo.
Classic,
Non-classic.
non-classic.
yeah,
What's your not classic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never thought of that.
Never thought of that.
You don't have to have one.
No, it's just I like. I'm a goofy. I mean,
Well, it's hard because
I
there's
even
so
have a
many
tattoo.
good
Hold on.
characters.
He's got tattoos.
Hold on. Will you see this?
okay.
Yeah, right here. I have a
Right
tattoo
there.
right somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I got Wally and Eve on
So
tattooed on
I'm
me, and
assuming
it's not
you're
my
a big
favorite.
fan. Oh,
What's up?
SD?
so I'm assuming that you're like a big fan of like the Big Goofy movie, right? Are you a fan of like the power line and everything, or not
I am.
from the Goofy movie?
I am, and I can't wait to see Goofy on the new ride that we have here.
Okay.
Yeah, that is amazing.
He rides with you, I believe.
I've been seeing a lot of videos about that. I really want to go check it out in person.
Yeah,
I really want to check it out.
A lot of people have said it's straight nostalgia. Like it really makes you feel.
yeah. But you know what? I actually like Wally. I've seen Wally 20 times. I like that movie.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's one of our favorite. That's our love story right there, Wally and Eve.
So if anyone hasn't seen it yet, go ahead and watch it because Wally's pretty awesome.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Ramon.
And
Yeah.
Big Hero 6. We love Big Hero 6.
I know.
Big Hero 6 is
Oh
great.
my God, Big Hero 6, yes.
Right.
He's
Baymax.
got Baymax.
That meet and greet. Oh my god! I thought you were gonna die when you met Bayman.
Oh, I did.
Like he almost cried. Like
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
so
It was awesome.
and he like
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God.
you.
Were you guys with me when I fangirled over Olaf?
No, I was with you.
Aw.
No.
No.
I don't do characters. Like, I don't meet and greet characters. It's just not my thing. I don't have anything against anybody else that does. It's just not me. But oh my God, when I saw Olaf, I could not contain myself. I was like, oh, I did not. I fangirled. I hugged. I went crazy over Olaf.
Yeah.
Olaf is one of the
Cute.
funniest, man.
Yeah.
So cute.
I fangirl quite a bit over, Tarzan, Flynn Rider, and Thor.
Oh, there you go.
I lose myself.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Some
sure
muscle.
I'm the reason they don't have shirtless
wonder why.
Tarzan at Disneyland anymore. Sorry.
Right.
Why?
I think he's at Walt Disney World, right?
He
Animal
is at
Kingdom.
Disney
Is that
World.
where you can find
Yes.
him in Florida?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
The
Okay.
one I took a lot too was Baby Groot.
I just feel like Walt Disney World. I mean, I feel like Walt Disney World always has like the rare characters that Disneyland doesn't have.
You do.
Like Kodak.
I mean, I kind of wish Disneyland had the same thing.
Like I met Max, and Powerline one time in Epcot. That actually it was DVC that brought them to Disney World. So pretty cool. Oh, so cute.
There we go.
There
There's
you
a
go.
love with Olaf. Look at that look. Look at that smile. I've never generated that smile from her.
Aww.
I like that.
That's so cute. Oh, goodness.
I love it.
I love Olaf.
I've never seen her look at me that way. That's
It's
so cute.
adorable.
Oh, it's mouth.
Because he loves summer. He loves summer.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
ridiculous.
hold on. Let me put that one. No,
Since
put
you
it
guys
back.
were talking about like
The one with the open
put it
arms.
back.
Oh, wait, what happened?
The one with the arms open like that.
I was gonna
I'll
say
tell you.
that like I was gonna say like since you guys are talking about like your favorite characters, what's like your least favorite Disney movie?
Oh.
Hold on. Let me get this. Hold on. Look at that.
It's natural. It's natural.
That's
And look at
awesome.
my glasses make the little black dots.
I know. That's
Oh,
awesome.
man.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
goodness.
Okay.
You are so cute.
I could not get enough of him. It was like Juan with the three amigos or whatever with the duck.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the Three Caballeros.
Yeah, when he wouldn't want to touch it.
That's awesome. All right, so Ramon, you said the least character, the favorite character,
least movie, least
the
favorite
least
movie.
No, your least favorite Disney movie. Your least one. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's a tough one.
I mean, there's a lot of great
You're like,
movies
there's
out
so
there,
many.
but there has to be one that you don't like at all. There has to be at least one Disney movie.
Yeah, does
Okay.
it count? Does it count our like a new one, like a new last movie kind of?
Sure, whatever, whichever movie.
That last Dumbo.
It can be any movie.
Dumbo. The last Dumbo, I didn't like it.
Terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
I didn't-
another Dumbo?
The last one that came out.
It's live action.
The live.
Oh,
The live.
so terrible.
Oh, the Tim Burton. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm thinking of like some other one. I didn't think. Okay, I didn't know the Tim Burton one you're referring to. Okay, I'm stupid.
That one,
I didn't know about
I didn't like.
That was
I didn't
kinda-
like that one.
I'm always saying, oh, I don't really like that one, but I can't think of what it is now.
That was kind of rough. Yeah.
I
Oh,
love Black Cauldron. Addie, what are you doing?
That's another one I haven't seen.
Which
I
one?
haven't seen that movie.
Oh, the black.
Black Cauldron. I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, you know,
I haven't seen it.
you know which one I love, and a lot of people didn't like the new Lion King, the live Lion King. I love it.
Oh, I
think
liked
it
it.
I
like the new Lion
it.
I
King.
thought it was
thought
good.
it was really good.
Really good.
Not my favorite, but I
have
liked
mixed
it.
I have mixed opinions about it. I
What
have
I
mixed
do
opinions
have
about it.
Beyonce doing a voice, but I'm not a big fan. So
Of who?
I'm with you.
Of who, Brittany?
Yeah.
what I could have done without.
I mean, I'm mixed about it though.
doing the voice, but that's just because I'm not really a big Beyonce fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
other than
agree.
that, the movie was good.
I mean, yeah. No,
Oh,
I'm
you mean
just
you don't go
mixed
to the
about it
left,
because
to the left?
Okay,
Right.
everybody shoot
no, I'm
me.
just mixed about it because like there's so many great moments in that story, but there's no facial reaction from the characters, and I kind of wish I could see that from the Lion King. And I mean, like one of like the best moments in the cartoon was when the herd is coming towards Simba, and you can see his facial reaction, and he looks terrified. He runs away. That didn't translate well to live action.
Yeah.
And then another scene too was when Mufasa comes back to tell Simba, "Take the throne, my son, take the throne." There was nothing in the sky. It was just thunder and something realistic. I kind of wish it was like the whole cartoon version. So, I mean, it was those scenes alone that made me feel like, I like the cartoon better, the version the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot more than I liked Aladdin live action now.
Yeah, I couldn't do Aladdin. I couldn't handle Aladdin.
Yeah.
The guy who played Aladdin was good.
The
Really?
cartoon, the animation.
I couldn't do it.
If they would have stuck to the cartoon a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
the movie.
Yeah,
Hey,
they
hey,
didn't
hey,
include
but hear me out. Hear me out,
so
though.
many good parts.
Will Smith as the genie.
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
Smith as the genie.
No.
Pretty good stuff. That was on him.
I give
Oh, I think
He's
Will
great.
Smith-
He's great.
Yeah.
He
was good.
made it his own.
Yeah.
I think he was good. I just didn't
Yes.
like they didn't
Yes.
include the part where Jafar turns into like the big snake and binds up Jasmine. I mean,
Oh yeah.
And
You
I
know-
didn't need without the extra
Yeah.
song, I didn't need Jasmine singing about being in quarantine or whatever the heck.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
You know.
I mean, even like the ending too, with like Iago turning into like this big falcon. Yeah, no, I didn't like that scene at all.
Yeah.
I could never get through Hercules. I just
That's
couldn't.
the one I don't like. That's the one I don't like.
Oh, we're going the distance.
I can't do
Wait,
it.
wait,
I
oh
can't
my
get
God,
through
you're kidding.
it. It doesn't
You're
catch my.
kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I can't get through the whole little dance. I just can't. The
Oh, I
animation,
usually-
I can't. I can't.
No,
oh,
I love
You guys are
it.
gonna get
I'll
shit.
try to watch it again. I'll try it again, but I just
yeah,
Try it.
try it.
You know, when I couldn't
Look
watch
at
was the
Aladdin
Hunchback of Notre
Gladiator.
You
Dame.
need
The
to.
whole thing.
Skip the titles. Just skip the titles. That's all you got to do.
I'll tell you, this is a very unpopular one, and I know my girl Becky loves this movie, and I love her,
Oh
but I
no.
cannot.
She's all like,
don't break my heart, Kelly.
I cannot. Nightmare Before Christmas. I
Oh
cannot.
my God.
Take her
And
off
you know
the screen
why?
right now.
I mean, I took Matthew. Matthew was a very little boy when that movie came out, and the commercials. It was Disney. It was a Disney movie.
You're
And I
never
take
allowed
my
to
young
yayas.
son to that movie,
Christmas tree is nightmare.
and it's creepy as all heck. I mean, that movie is
Brittany's
creepy.
red.
The little guy in the wheelchair who's like a pedophile, like I mean, it is so flipping creepy. I mean, he's a pervert,
I'll be
and
right
this
back.
girl is so desperate. She throws herself out of a tower, breaks herself up, throws herself together. Creepy. That movie
Kelly,
is not
my
for
brother,
children.
my brother had never seen it before. My brother had never seen it. And then he was at our house, like, oh my God, you gotta see it, Oogie Boogie. And I watched it again, and I hadn't seen it for a long time. I was like, this is kind of scary for kids. And then the Oogie Boogie kidnapped Santa Claus.
Right. Oogie Boogie is the best.
It's a Tim Burton style.
True story. So I'm taking Matthew. We're watching this, and I'm like, it's Disney. It's gonna get better, you know. And he's like, you know, little, and he's crying when they kidnapped Santa Claus. Oh. When I was young, I was hyper. You know, I was like, oh no, that is going too far. Do not kidnap and torture Santa Claus in a children's movie. I grabbed his little hand. He's crying. Went to the manager. Gave my little the dynamite Irish redhead thing.
You
Did you have a Bob? Did you have a Bob? I want to speak to your manager.
I was Karen on that guy. You know, at all of 23 years old or something.
Goodness.
You know, it's like, this is not for children. He gave me all kinds of movie passes, popcorn passes. To come back. That movie is so flipping creepy. I just can't. I can't.
I agree with you. It's
love
probably
you,
not
but
for
I
kids.
can't.
Oh my
The Oogie Boogie
god.
with bugs. Oh no. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Kelly.
I love
Yeah,
Oogie Boogie.
It's one of my classics. I
He's
watched
great.
I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
I'm not going to say twisted
Yes.
psychopaths, but whatever. I love you.
I love Nightmare Before Christmas.
I
Poor
know,
Brittany's all
I know.
red.
I know.
Oh my
It's terrible.
God.
I wish I could love it, but I tried to
Brittany's
rewatch
Christmas
it.
tree
and
is Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
This
Ours
is so
Nightmare
creepy.
Before for Christmas is Nightmare Before
You guys are
Christmas.
wondering, I'm on the floor, passed out.
Yeah.
He can't deal.
All right.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
Wow.
Taylor's in the chat now
Wow.
saying I am clearly
I have
Karen.
no words.
Yes, you are Karen. Clearly.
Mhm.
I was all, this
Wow.
is not for
I
children.
have
I
no
wasn't
words. I have
expecting
no
that. I was
words.
expecting you to break my poor little heart and say you didn't like
Wow.
Big
Lilo and
Hero
Stitch.
6 or Lilo and Stitch or
Oh no, those are
Or-
Big Hero 6. I did not
So
expect
why-
Oh my
it,
goodness.
but man, do I love that movie. I
Wow.
love that. If it's on, I'll watch it. I love that.
Baymax.
Josh, what about you?
least favorite.
A movie that I don't think I ever got through was The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, terrible movie.
Yeah.
That's really dark for a Disney movie, though. That's
Yeah.
a dark Disney cartoon movie.
It makes kidnapping Santa
Oh my-
Claus look
That's
tame.
Yeah.
That's got another pervert in it. That guy
Oh
that's
my
like the
God.
mayor, man, he is a perv. He's a psycho, man.
Oh, don't get me
Oh.
started on pervs in Disney movies because I can really get into this, but I'm not gonna.
No.
Not gonna.
No. Name one though. I want to hear one.
Give us one.
Give us one.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perv?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Don't even get started on Pocahontas. We know the real story.
Oh, true.
Throw up our hands. It's serious.
Oh no.
When Becky
Oh,
throws
boy.
up,
Pocahontas is
I'll
a
just
terrible
stay
movie.
there.
Let's not talk about the white man in this house.
No, it's not about that. It's not about that. It was her real age. That's crazy. But the stories, we move them a little and change them.
Yeah.
But that song, though, yes,
Just sit with him here. Just don't
Yeah.
the Pocahontas song. What's it called? Oh no, I can't remember.
Well, if you think about like Disney princess movies, some of them
Poor Rapunzel was locked in a tower.
like Mulan, they're gonna marry her off, to people she doesn't want to be
but
married
those
to.
are just cultural things,
Yeah.
It's just- we love the songs.
What is it? Color of the Winds? Is it?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah, that song though.
Yeah.
Color of the Wind.
Riverbed. Yeah.
And what about you guys? Yeah. You guys told already the least movie, the favorite?
I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, my least favorite is Hercules and The Hunchback. I don't like those at all.
I can't think of anything, to be honest with you.
Yaya's so nice. He likes every movie.
I mean, not as bad or nothing. It's just I think it's Meet the Robinsons. Is that what it is?
Oh.
I couldn't get into that one.
Meet the Robinsons?
Yeah. That was just, like, if it's on, I won't even watch it. Like, but, like, I love everything Disney, to be honest with you. It's hard. I can't really think of anything. I don't want to shock anybody either.
Well, like when I said I don't like something, I couldn't get through it. I remember when I told you I couldn't get through.
You're on the live streams. Hello.
You're like unfollow, unlike.
Right.
You lost a subscriber.
It was shocking. It was shocking.
How dare you, Ebe?
No.
She made me feel like I should drink, but other than that, I'm okay.
Let me tell you guys, I'm blessed that we have Disney Plus, man, because Disney Plus is amazing.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys enjoy it to the T, but yeah.
I love Disney Plus. My only gripe is they need the original Muppet Baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yes. I
Yep.
love the Muppet Babies.
That. Yes.
The Muppet Babies. Wow.
I would love to have the Muppet Babies, dude. That'd be a show. I don't care. If it makes me look like a pansy, I don't care.
Addie, don't tell me that, Addie. I didn't know that. Addie says in the real Cinderella, the stepsisters cut off their toes to fit into Blossom.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. It's so dark.
Yeah. I think they make that
Love
reference to
that,
like
man.
Into the Woods, which is like a really shitty Disney movie, but yeah, Into the Woods they make that into a reality.
Yeah.
Into the Woods, they show like the stepsisters getting their toes cut off, and I think there's a scene where like I think it's birds that are poking them in the eyeballs and like that.
Oh
It's
my
weird.
goodness.
But yeah, no, they make a reference to that.
Yeah. Please don't watch the movie.
Yeah.
Let's stay with the cartoons.
Yeah,
the
stay with the
animated, happy songs.
Yeah, I love happy
Disney ears.
So you can't watch the cartoons either because most of them, either the dad or mom died.
Well,
they had a big accident.
Yeah.
My son was devastated watching Bambi. The first time we were getting to go.
I
He
cried
could
like
not
that
stop
baby.
crying.
Yeah.
And then when I tried to get him to watch The Fox and the Hound, he started crying. Poor Chanel, my granddaughter, we were at Disneyland and we took her to Tarzan's treehouse.
Okay.
We had to carry her down because she got there and she was reading and said they killed the parents. They killed her. Like she literally lost it. We had to carry her. You had to carry her down the treehouse.
Wow.
Because she was so devastated that her parents were killed by.
This poor kid has to be raised by,
Yeah, she was crying. I felt so bad.
Wow.
I had never seen Tarzan till I met him because it wasn't one that caught my attention. And like 30 seconds in, when like the poor little Tarzan is like abandoned, and I was like, oh my god! And she takes him in and raises him. I was like, that's gonna be my movie with my kids because I already knew, that we would end up adopting and stuff. So
yeah.
And low-key Tarzan has some of the best music. I mean, seriously great music in Tarzan.
Tarzan, yeah. Well, you had the man.
Tarzan, yeah.
Help me out here. Genesis.
Oh.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Phil Collins, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome
Collins.
drummer, awesome artist.
Two Worlds.
music.
Yep.
Yeah, he just knows how
Two
to write
Worlds,
music.
Strangers Like Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys remember this is a non-Disney series. You remember the TV series, and this is for us that we've been here for a little bit longer. Lassie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lassie was.
I used to cry every episode of Lassie, especially when she gets lost. I'm like, Mom, look at my dog.
What is it, boy?
Lassie and Flipper.
Oh my God, Flipper.
Flipper. faster than lightning.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Don't even make me go into your Herbie. What was that little Doom bug?
Ramon, Google it. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Herbie.
Sorry, I'm
Herbie,
dating myself,
little
but
Herbie.
you guys can see my gray
No.
hair.
These are classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince OFD right now is like, what is it? Why are they talking about?
Who is
I don't know.
Herbie?
What?
He
No,
knows.
I can hear you guys. I'm just reading the comments right now saying like, okay, Lassie and everything. I've never seen that show.
Yeah.
No, you never.
No?
seen
You weren't born yet.
You weren't born yet.
Leave it to
No, I've never seen
Beaver.
it. No,
One of the things is that
I've seen Leave It to Beaver, but
yeah,
not Lassie.
Lassie would always
No,
tell them.
I mean I know Disney Plus has that. I think Disney Plus has it, but I just never
What,
checked
Lassie?
it out. That whole story. I know the story. Yeah, I think so. Isn't it on
Is it
Disney
really?
Plus?
I don't think it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna watch it if it is.
Dude,
I'm gonna
there's-
start
You
crying.
don't want to cry.
No,
There
I
is
don't know.
so
Start crying.
There is so much to unlock on Disney Plus that people don't realize that you got to go
So
to
much
the
content.
and type stuff in and
Well,
just
I
see
know.
what you can unlock. Because I didn't even know that Gargoyles is on there, or Darkwing Duck is on there.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
DuckTales is on.
Yes.
You got, Chippendale Rescue Rangers for Christ's sake. You know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a good show.
son
That's a
found
good
all
show.
these. He started typing them all in because he watches YouTube and stuff, and on YouTube, of course, YouTube is the platform for all information. And yeah, he just starts busting out. I'm like hearing from the other room. I'm hearing Darkwing Duck, and I'm like,
Wow.
Your inner child starts.
Mhm.
is it the weekend? And then did I just get home from school?
I love that show.
Is it DuckTales?
Darkwing Duck.
DuckTales.
Darkwing Duck.
I like
Was I a
DuckTales.
teenager then?
Mhm. Oh, Bonkers. Bonkers
Drink
is
Darkwing
another
Duck.
one that I didn't even realize was on.
I don't know.
That's an old
Mm-mm.
school. Yeah, you got to be a complete loser to know what Bonkers.
So
All right, I didn't have much of a childhood. All right, I had the TV.
No.
so you know, I watched
Not Bonkers.
And nobody knows who Bonkers is, but I do.
yeah.
Yeah. He's a cop, right?
No, I know what you're talking
It was a
about,
cop.
man. I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
I know what you're talking about. I
He was
just don't
like a
like
cheetah.
Bonkers. I was never into it.
So by
Before you were even born, let's see.
no, he wasn't. He wasn't.
He used to antagonize the crap out of his detective.
So I remember when DuckTales came out,
Okay.
we had cable in Puerto Rico. So I used to watch DuckTales in Spanish and English.
Oh wow, what was that like?
Yeah, they used to translate. Yeah.
I'm thinking I must have been a teenager around then,
Yeah, I was too.
because I think I missed it because I was a teen.
I was like
What's
15. I didn't have any friends, so
Didn't have one any friends.
I'm just kidding. No, sadly.
DuckTales came out in 1980.
I still can't get over that. I still can't get over it.
Yeah,
I can't get over the whole Nightmare Before
I didn't
Christmas conversation.
Oh, I
we had. I'm still thinking about that right now.
Sorry.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Thank you.
No,
I'm still thinking about it.
Hey, was I wrong
While
though?
you guys were
Was I
talking,
wrong?
all I could think about is Night Before Christmas.
Oh, the night.
He's trying to focus,
yeah.
but he just can't.
He's not gonna sleep now.
We all are.
all my pins that I do trade,
I
they're all
know.
right there.
He's gonna message you with a rebuttal.
Well,
Hey,
Yeah.
part of Rosa World, how are you?
Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
Hi, Rosa.
Oh
Bye,
man.
Rosa.
It's late
Take
night
care.
on YouTube with the YouTube United. Sorry.
I love this, man. This has been great.
Yeah.
One of the best shows ever.
Time.
It's been
Yeah.
good.
Stay on as long as you guys
Yeah.
can. You know.
Where are you guys originally from? Like, I'm from Puerto Rico. I was from
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
well, yeah. Kelly, what about you? I never asked you. Where are you really originally from?
I'm originally from southern Indiana, a little town called Boonville, just across the Ohio River from Louisville, Kentucky. And but we moved to Arizona when I was 8
Nice.
years old. So
Nice.
Phoenix is really where I grew up and just moved to Florida 18 months ago.
Cool.
Oh, wow. That's it. I thought you
Cool.
stepped over.
What about you, Ramon?
Born and raised here in San Diego. Born and raised.
Nice.
Ken
Born
was
and raised
born in San
here.
Diego.
That's why I'm the Prince of SD San Diego.
That's right.
Born and raised.
That's right. What about you guys? Midlife?
Yep.
I'm Orange County all my whole life.
Born and raised in city of Orange County, right there. This guy.
Nice.
I'm from Coachella Valley, California. Before Coachella Valley, before anybody knew where it was on the map.
It was on the map.
That's my hometown, but I grew up in Orange County and Santa Ana. Yeah.
Good.
So I grew up in Santa Ana. So we're both OC people.
Oh, I know who I'm contacting when I go to California. Somebody.
Yes.
Very well.
California, man.
Southern California.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was raised in the Inland Empire, but
Good.
909 is us Orange County.
that's right. 909.
Us Orange County people call you guys. They're from the 909.
909.
We're the 909.
We're big on area codes over here. 909, 714s, 808s.
From area code.
805, the beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm originally from the 954.
I don't know why Californians are big on area codes. Ebbet.
Yeah.
Orange County?
619.
Same
619 for me.
619.
I'm sorry?
Same city? Did you grow up in the same city your whole life?
Yeah,
no,
I was born in LA.
In LA, yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got a Mexican background, but yeah, born in LA and then moved to Whittier like in the 80s and been here in Whittier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
East LA.
Nice.
Hi.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Were you born in East LA?
I was.
Mexicans like to eat beans.
I love that show.
Jeremy? Mexican like to eat beans.
That was Cheech, wasn't it?
Yeah, early in the morning.
Yeah. All right, fellas, ladies, and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.
No,
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to all my friends here.
Thank you.
Prince of the Midlife Vibes, the YaYaChronicles, Make a Bunch, and about Al. And before we go, let's talk about you guys coming up. You have anything coming up? Any live stream or live stream or any blogs that you want to talk about? Let's start with Yaya. There we go.
Well, tomorrow we're gonna get up early, maybe take a shower, and go straight to the living room.
We're gonna get up early in the morning and eat beans.
Videos coming out.
Yeah, we got
videos that never made it out.
Yeah,
we have a lot.
Yeah, for some reason or other, I just didn't want to put them up. So now that we have them, we just want to throw them up. We threw one up today.
Cool. And we're gonna go back to we used to do live streams on Wednesday nights where we would like cook something Disney related. So we're gonna either vlog it or go back to that live stream.
We got beignets coming.
Yeah, so we have like a bunch of stuff because I'm a baker. I like to bake. I like to.
I'm going to be into that.
We're gonna get back to that. Baby permitting, because he's a handful.
Yeah, he's crazy.
But yeah, that's pretty much what's on the agenda for now.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Midlife, what are you guys coming up? What do you guys have coming up?
Well, we're daily vlogging every day, so you can catch our videos every day. And every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. we do a live stream on Pacific Coast time. So, but that's our live stream night, and just if you're in for a good time Tuesday nights, that's kind of.
And then also,
it's a party.
Josh just starting a podcast called Convo and Cocktails.
Nice.
It's not necessarily going to be Disney content. We have our live stream for that. This will just get into other areas of conversation where he invites a guest on once a month. We didn't do April because it's just crazy.
I still got a couple days.
Oh yeah, so we need to do April, but we have just daily streaming, daily vlogs, live stream, and a podcast, Combos and Cocktails.
Nice. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Prince of the, what you got for us?
Thank you. Well, I've been working on like this video that's coming out hopefully by next month. I don't want to give away what the whole story is going to be about, but it's a comedy skit. And if you like Who Framed Roger Rabbit mixed with like The Matrix, then I think you're really going to dig this video that I've been cooking up for about a year now. But yeah, all I do is comedy skits and storytelling. So if you want to have some laughs and see me make an ass of myself, then check out my channel.
Oh, yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to what? For him to look like an ass?
Oh, Always. No.
Storyteller.
Thank you.
No, not the ass part.
No, the video, the content.
All right, buddy. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. Mickey Bunch, what you got for us?
Thank you.
I have a video coming out tomorrow of when we went to Walt's Barn in Los Angeles. That was pretty fun. And
Oh,
I
cool.
feel like the YaYas. I've got a lot of footage that I'm just, finally gonna get the time to edit and get out there. And then Spilling the Disney Tea this coming Friday is on my channel, 8 p.m. We're gonna have Rob Fuzz and Dean from the Live Place and Dreamers Empire, and
we're gonna be there for 10 minutes.
We're gonna come on and spend some time with us, so it's gonna be fun.
Cool, yeah.
I love it. I'm gonna love it. Yeah, especially giving Dean proper send off on his birthday.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. What about you, Al? What you got going on?
Yeah.
For me, I think I'm gonna start doing some more breakdowns. I had a really good response back on the first episode that I dropped today, and I appreciate everybody's feedback on that and all that. I was hoping that would pull off. I tried to put all the bells and whistles as much as I could. But as far as live stream goes, of course, Gonzo, me and you, we're the team, and we do the thing. So I'm looking forward to Sunday. Sunday's going to be a great show. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m.
Well, actually, it's today in a couple hours for us.
Yeah, in a couple hours. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Dang, you guys are
committed.
Hardcore, man.
I'm also gonna make sure that the child stops trying to interfere whenever I start to speak. Now, I'm also going to start doing some more vlogs and stuff as far as like regular vlogs and everything. I mean, just trying to get back to the parks is what I'm really trying to do. But I don't have anything on the reservoir anymore,
Yeah.
I've utilized all my back, what do you call it? My back issues, my back catalog. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting something done. So.
Cool. So, guys, thank you, Al, by the way. Guys, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to all again. The links are there. I'll put them there. Thank you so much. Midlife Vibes, thank you so much. Prince of FD, thanks so much. Mickey Bunch, thank you so much. And Al, thanks so much.
Thank
Guys,
you.
Don't go away. After we go offline, we're going to talk for a couple of minutes, so don't leave yet. For me, real quick, so today, at 10 in the morning Eastern time, we have Breakfast with Pals. We have Mr. Adult Whip Dad with us, so great friend. We're going to talk with him for a little bit. And with Melly Mel, we're going to talk about pins as well. Then we're going to Thursday. We have Disney Nutz at 5 p.m. Eastern time with Disney Dan. And then we have at 6 p.m. Disney Friends. And then Saturday again, YouTubers United. So, and I think I'm going to drop 1 or 2 videos this week. We'll see how the schedule is. And that's it for me. Guys, again, thanks so much for your time. Please stay a couple of minutes. Chat, thank you so much for the support. Make sure you subscribe to all my friends. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up, share, and like the stream. And again, thanks so much. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Thanks for the support. We love you. Until next time, take it out.
Next time.
Bye.
We'll see you real soon.
Peace out.
Bye.